That's how usually it goes with these.
Yeah.
What's it
It's
called?
like, can you help out the family, and then like that's your job for the rest of your life.
No, it's one person like comes to the country, right, and they create like restaurant chains, and then they import people from over there, right, and have them basically work for them while they are like in an asylum quasi status, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have like very cheap workforce people, and that was like a big controversy in Austria not too long ago. I mean, these people, like they have no option, right? They have to do it because they earn more than back in their country, right? And at the same time, it's just like a completely leeching of the system. But
Yeah,
that's what they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder how much money they make. They probably don't get paid that much, right? But as you say, it's probably just better than their currency back home, right? So this, like...
Yeah. Of course they don't make much, right? Because they get money from the government, and then they additional, I don't know, like, whatever. Of course they get, like, paid money that's not tax deducted, right? So probably, let's say, like, around 800 maybe or so.
Interesting.
But add that on top of what they are getting, right? And they probably make more than someone that is like normally working. Yeah. Man.
On the fiddle. That's what we say in like the UK, on the fiddle.
On the fiddle?
So, yeah, on the fiddle. So it's like, yeah, you're just like scamming basically.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to get like someone else's, not someone else's credit card, but like buy someone's identity online on the dark web, and then just like have a job, and then you just work that job, and you get it paid into like your card, like your bank card, and then you just don't pay taxes on it, and you just make under 12 grand, and then you don't have to pay taxes.
That's high tea.
I was thinking about that. I'm trying to think of ways to be a Jew.
Yeah, I once tried to buy like a fake credit card, but it like didn't work. You get like the credit card, and you have like the cookie information, and you need to feed it into your browser, right? And but all the I think I bought like 3 cards, and all of them like didn't work, unfortunately. Oh man, yeah, I'm just kind of a scoundrel.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, there was this one guy that went on Hormax to stream, and he would buy like stolen credit cards, and he would max out the credit cards, and he would buy things and then sell it on Amazon. So like he'd buy like thousands of like like controllers, games, and then just resell it Facebook Marketplace, not by Facebook, Amazon. And then, that was his business. And he was like an autistic guy, like just like a turbo autist.
Oh my god. Actually, like I saw a news story of a guy who, I think like he spent 38k on like a crypto scam. It was like a fucking 50-year-old boomer. And he said, when they asked him to pay another 33k, he like suspected there was maybe foul play involved, right?
Wow.
After he got fucking scammed. Oh, so much money, man. It's so funny, man. It's so funny. Yeah.
I used to have a friend, right? I mean, he was sort of a friend, right? So he was like a Nigerian, and his dad was a Nigerian scammer, and he used to sell drugs, and he used to just scam people on the internet.
Wait.
Yeah,
Okay.
And he was like, I don't know, but he had a lot of money, and then they moved back to Nigeria, and then he told me, he said, we're going to come back in a couple of years with a new identity. I'll see you then. And then, he fucked off.
Yeah, but apparently you can really buy passports. Basically, I found someone who would have sold a passport if I wanted one, right? And must work, right? Faking the passports.
You need a good copy though, right? Because,
So did the people like openly know about him doing that shit, or was he just?
no one knew about that. But I was in his house a little bit. It was just like, yeah, his dad was always out, just like scamming. It was funny because like he used to support Arsenal. He used to go crazy for like Arsenal games, and he liked me for whatever reason because I think I was just a white boy. And he was like, I actually went to church with them once, and all of the black black families were looking at me like they adopted a white boy.
Funny.
No attention to me. It was actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah, thanks for playing with me.
They probably must have thought. I'm not gonna say it. Sorry, that's kinda. But how can this motherfucker even enter church? Like, what? He sounds like being fucking evil, right? Like, you should probably like burn to a cinder if you went into the church.
At me like, what the fuck is this white boy doing here? But it's just like, yeah.
So it was like more of a closed off space, probably, right? So
no, honestly, so like you have white churches and black churches. I went to a black church, and they're like, "Why the fuck is there a white boy here?"
Damn, even in the UK, that's actually interesting. London, they have like their own churches.
It's just so rare that you see it. So then, like, oh, which is understandable. I mean, but at that time, I felt really weird. It's like, fuck, imagine being the only black kid in the school. That's how they feel. Fuck that.
Yeah. Well, that's how I felt growing up, by the way. But yeah. Yeah, like imagine being like the only kid that is like of a different ethnicity in a whole neighborhood, or it's just fucking brutal. But what can you do?
You just hope that people like you, or some people like you. Like, then that's good enough, right?
Yeah, because if you want to be friends with people that like are similar, and it's like if you look like that, it's just like a big red flag around you.
Yeah. I think like what usually happens is like these people get then tested whether or not they can like contribute something. That's why people like get physical, and if they can't defend themselves, shit's done. I have a target on their back.
Yeah, it's gotta be brutal because like typically, well no, it's like blacks go through puberty early.
Yeah.
Like, what about like 921? Because you said like when you were smaller, like it was over, but like did you go through puberty early or late, or how when it came to that?
I'd say it was a little bit delayed, but yeah. But then thankfully I hit like puberty and caught up to everyone. But yeah, I just remember like the first years of school I did actually a lot of fighting, but at some point I couldn't like fight back anymore, and from that point on it was pretty much over for me.
Shit. Well, like, so if you were 5'10", was that like average height for where you lived, or no? Was that kind of a bit below average height?
Yeah, I think like back then it definitely was average. So there were like kids that were smaller than me, and of course some that were taller, of course. But yeah. But it's mostly like, it's fine like fighting one person, right? But as soon as like people gang up on you, like you can't do anything anymore. That's just.
Yep. Over.
Yeah.
I think what age did I hit puberty? I think it was 14. So like, I was like 5'6" or 5'7".
Damn.
And then we had summer break, right? And that was like 6 weeks, and then I grew 6 inches.
Then you came back and everyone liked you.
I don't know, they liked me before. I mean, some of the ethnics didn't like me though, for whatever reason. But it's only some of them, but some of them really fucking disliked me for whatever reason. I don't know why.
I don't know where to fucking go.
Wait, did you say that one girl didn't want to fuck with you, but when you became tall, then she wanted your dick? Yeah.
So she was a local slag. But she was getting her back blown out at 13 by like 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. So like we would all be playing football outside, right? Like because it was like an estate. and we would hear her outside of this like girl's room getting fucked by guys just walking in.
What the fuck?
So like,
What, did she take like multiple a day?
I'll tell you, right. So it was this boy's house, right? He was like 5'11", a cracked face, and he had a sister. She was a slag, but the girl that I'm referring to was a friend of her, and they were both slag. So the boy used to go out with his friends, and the friends would come back, and then they would be fucking his sister and the girl. They'd just be blowing their backs out. And those boys were older than us, like by 2 years, 3 years. And yeah, like this was before we hit puberty, right? Because girls hit puberty before boys, right? Isn't that?
Yes, they do.
Isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, girls are generally more mature brain-wise during the childhood years. It's somewhat like evens out. I think around 16, 17 or so. That's when boys usually become better in school than them. But yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, like she was just getting her fucking back blown out. Like she used to talk dirty to us and say, "Oh, you know, I sucked this guy's dick. He fucked me behind like the sink," and I felt fucking disgusted.
That's like most girls, though.
But we had also a girl that did that.
But she was doing that to turn me on and other people, and I fucking disgusted me, and I called her a fucking whore. And her mother actually wanted to like kill me because I called her daughter a whore.
Yeah, man.
And then like and it's funny because the mother started calling me a faggot, and so did the girl that I dated, because they thought I was a fag, because I wouldn't like cave into their bullshit. So they thought he must be a faggot.
Yeah.
It works with every other guy.
I don't know, like I can't think of something more turning off than her saying that.
No, she was saying like, "Oh, yeah, so I was in front of the mirror and this guy fucked me in the ass." I'm like, "Really?" And then like I was talking to this other guy, and he was saying, he's like, she's not even 15 and she's done all of this shit. Like she's done everything. It's just like, it's fucking disgusting.
Oh my god.
Yeah, fuck her. But she ended up being a single mother and like having a half African American.
Who could have predicted that?
Yeah, who could have?
Who could have? And it's almost like it wrote itself now, and I don't know, like what? She had a dad though, right? Like what the fuck did he do, man? Like how can he fail this hard?
So like, the mother didn't live with the dad, but they didn't live together, so they would get more like benefits, like more money, because they didn't work.
Fuck.
So he did work, but he lived somewhere else. Like he worked on the side, but he got paid in cash, right? And then he didn't pay taxes and this and that. And then he would give the money to her. But she was like a fat fucking woman with like bipolar, that narcissistic piece of shit. Because it was funny. There was a time where like people used to stand outside of her house. Like it was one of those houses. She would talk mad shit as soon as someone left. And then I thought, okay, well she's going to talk shit about me. And then I stopped going over there, and she sort of had like, it like really hurt her feelings, and then it just made her go fucking berserk. So yeah, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this woman?
I don't know, man. Maybe bipolar or something.
Yeah, but it's like if you don't do exactly what they want, they like completely fucking lose their mind. It's like what the fuck? Like people like.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like
I can't do anything right around fucking women or just people. I was always fucking. I just don't
get bipolar. That's why.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. It's like, I just thought, okay, she's talking shit when other people leave. So okay, she's gonna talk shit about me. I'm like, alright, okay. That was a mistake. What I should have done was still go over there, but then slowly stop going over there, so it makes her not feel like shit.
Nah, you did the right thing, man. You made her feel like shit. I mean, she deserved it.
True, but if you gradually like reduce your like your time around her, it's going to be less noticeable for her, and then you still have to pretend that she's your friend, you know, because she might fucking. She was crazy. She used to like beat women up. She used to just knock fucking women out. She was like a man. Yeah, she was fucking nuts.
Damn. I don't know. It's like maybe times back then were different, right? But definitely, if that happened nowadays, like I would fear of her like accusing me of something, right?
Yeah.
Doing something inappropriate. So yeah, I would like
Yeah, I mean,
I would have done what you said, basically.
There was another time that what happened with her. So like my friend, what was it? Yeah, my friend with ADHD. So like his mother called her daughter a slag, and that's the girl that wanted to fuck around with everyone. And then she came out to her door and just like knocked her out, like fucking just.
With her mother?
No, his mother, my friend's mother.
Oh.
Yeah. So fucking sad. But you know, like the mother called the daughter a slag, which she was, but obviously she didn't like her. Fucking brutal, dude.
So wait, who knocked who out? The mother knocked out the girl, or was?
Yeah. So no, the daughter. So the mother knocked out the. So okay, let me explain it. So my friend's mother.
Yeah.
Called the girl that's the whore a slag, and that means you're a whore.
Yeah.
Thought. And then her mother came out, the crazy woman with bipolar, and then knocked her out. My friend's mother.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
She couldn't do anything. She was like, she was probably double her weight, so it was over for her.
Man, if somebody did that to my mom, like even if it was a woman, like I would retaliate. I'm sorry, but that's like where you like cross the line.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because it's like like the daughter was a whore and she's a piece of shit, but it's like the mother was stupid for coming out and saying something to her because like she should have known better because you don't.
Wait, the mom that got knocked out pressed charges?
Yeah, but nothing happened.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
As usual.
Yeah, nothing ever happened, and you know she didn't move away, this and that. So.
But did she like sustain any damages?
Yeah, I think she probably had a concussion or something.
Oh god. That's why I would sue.
Yeah, but she didn't have anything to fucking sue for, you know? She wouldn't pay for anything. You know? Like, it's not like America. It's like, if you got money, I think if you sue, yeah, you get money, but...
Yeah.
Not if they have nothing, you're not going to get anything.
Yeah, well, that's the issue, right? That hiring like an attorney is probably more expensive than what you ultimately get out of it. But if it can ruin the other person financially, right?
Yeah, you should do
I don't know. Just, man, I could like not imagine someone doing this to my mother. Like this is really where like, probably would hurt someone badly.
I mean, like my friend was gonna like, I can't even say it. But I think he was gonna poke her with something, you know, a sharp object, you know. Yeah, but he never did. I mean, thankfully he didn't because like. I mean, it'd be justifiable. And she was a nasty bitch. But like, all of the girls that lived around my area, they all had fucking abortions. They had like fucking... So there was this one girl, right? Nasty, ugly fucking bitch. She had 3 abortions before she was 15.
Doesn't this like completely destroy your uterus? Like, I read somewhere that every abortion is like... It does some damage to your innards, yes, because they have to like scrape it out, right, and then they have to stick like a hose in there, vacuum, and you also like you have to like stretch the cervix, and it can like tear, so that's probably not very healthy for her.
And there was that girl that we were talking about, the flag. She had like 2 abortions, and people used to bully the fuck out of her for that. They all had abortions. All of them had abortions.
Yeah.
But they all ended up
after pill or birth control.
Well, there's no such thing as a woman that accidentally gets pregnant. Like, she chooses to get pregnant because she can always take the morning after pill for a fucking couple of days.
I mean, when it's like a teenager, I mean, they probably are like ignorant to the fact that they can get pregnant, right? I mean, but yeah, if it happens like multiple times, I mean, then you're probably just retarded. I'm sorry, but.
No, I just think it's like women, they know that they're a piece of shit and they're worth nothing, so they're like, just let me get a child so I can just be comfy for the rest of my life and I don't have to work.
But then why abort it?
Because they still want to be a whore for a bit, and then when they get another abortion, it's like, okay, I still want to be a whore for a little bit longer, and then eventually they're like, okay, I'll have this one, and then that's when they be the single mother.
But I can't, like, have you ever watched like a video of an abortion? How it is performed?
Yeah.
It's like fucking, they don't even get like full anesthesia, so they are like conscious during the process.
Why is that? Is it to...
I don't know, maybe because of complications or I don't know. It's usually like if you can do a procedure without putting someone to sleep, you usually do that, right? Which is like it's fucking weird that dentists in the US, like, they put people under general anesthesia for like dental work. Like, it's so fucking crazy, man. Nobody does that here in the Europe. I don't know.
I have no idea. Yeah, it's fucking terrible. Did you know any girls like that, 921 or GA, like in high school, just like massive fucking whores? Massive whores.
All of them were. Like, girls would brag about fucking this dude in the bathroom, like, because they think like it's a skill.
Yeah, like
they don't understand that.
Don't come any closer.
That
they think
is
they're
crazy.
players when it takes no skill to get laid if you have a vagina.
So we had a girl in our school who stuck a Kit Kat chunky up her pussy.
What the fuck?
Especially
Yeah. We used to
Why?
put a Kit Kat.
Then there are those
She was a pretty
biological
redhead.
experiments. Oh,
That's...
how horrid. I can't reveal everything.
I still remember her name.
To say that I can
And I actually
escape
know where
on
she
my
works.
own if you clear the way a bit. Please, wipe out all those mongrels.
Yeah. I mean...
It's weird.
Well, what is weird? Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, I was just thinking it's just weird how you don't forget certain people's names when you have like certain memories attached to them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No. But so yeah, I mean, I had like, so what's it called? Like, you have like primary, then you have like grade school or something. Is that like the second? Yeah. I think the grade school I went to before I like switched school to like a more like high IQ school. These people were like bottom of the fucking barrel, right? Because there were like courses for pretty much 3 groups. So you had like the ones that like do well, right? And you had like the one that just like are average, and then you had the really the courses for the really stupid people, right? And that's why you had pretty much people of all walks of life going to that school, and yeah, there were some pretty fucked up people there, and yeah, of course, all the girls. I heard like stories about them like sucking off the popular boys in the school toilet. They pretty much they were like, because GA said that also, right? That they were like staying in the toilet and waited for boys to come into the toilet, and they would like service them while they were staying there. I mean, that's crazy to me, man. Yeah. And even on the sorry.
I was gonna say, it's like you would think like, you know, all the girls are like this, but it's like literally like they see an attractive guy and they instantly fuck him. And I've seen that happen where it's like this girl will see a hot guy and they'll talk about, oh my god, he's so tall, and they'll like be like enamored with him and just go up to him, and then like I hear that they fucked instantly. So yeah.
Yeah. That's what I have to do.
See, what I used to do in toilets was I used to like block the toilets, and I used to throw toilet paper at the ceiling for ages. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of autistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had this one kid in school. Like, he kept shitting in the urinaries. Yeah. So we're like, people like didn't want to go on the toilet anymore because, yeah, like he dropped the fucking deuce in there. And I think then even like the cleaning lady, like, she got really fucking angry and was like, yeah, whoever the fuck it is, right? But of course. Like he was like decently looking, so nobody wanted to rat him out.
We would have been good friends. I would have done that as well.
Yeah.
Because we had a friend that, like, so he's shit. You know, like in the drama hall, like where you do drama, and you have like one of those lights that shines down in the middle when people are acting.
Yeah, the spotlight. Yes.
Yeah, we didn't break into it, but we went in, and then he took a shit in the middle of the drama hall. He didn't get in trouble for it because no one snitched on him, but it was so funny.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, I think like when I went to primary school, there was one kid that like, I don't know, like they always like shat their pants. They didn't want to go on the toilet, and I don't know, his name was Albert.
Yeah, Albert.
It's just I remember like nobody wanting to sit next to him because he would always like shit himself, and the teacher would be like, "Albert, did you do it again?"
So why didn't he like shitting like in the toilet?
Autism probably.
Like I'm not even joking. I used to sometimes shit in a disabled toilet because I used to go into like this area and I'd say that I can't use a normal toilet or I'm gonna shit myself, and they used to just give me the disabled toilet pass.
Oh no.
Because we used to have kids, right? 921. They would jump over the toilet and then they would take a picture of you taking a shit and then they'd put it on Facebook and then it'd be over your like profile.
Yeah, that's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
There was like a story of a guy who they did it to, and he was like masturbating in his style, and he like took his life then because of them making fun of him for it. It's fucking.
I mean, it is embarrassing. Yeah.
But like the kids that recorded it, they like face any,
they would have just got told off.
It's just a psychopath thing to do. Just like they're probably like gay and then record. Yeah, life's a scam.
No, but it is funny though to do that. But it's like you'd need to do that to a kid to where like you don't do it to a kid that's like ugly because like then he will kill himself. It's like do it to a kid that's on your level because then it's like fair game. Kids are not like that.
I mean, I honestly think that if they're young enough, right, they probably don't even know the consequences of their actions.
Yeah.
They're just doing it because it's funny, right? I mean, yeah.
Is that like
no,
that?
I think they know, they just don't care, honestly.
Yeah, is that down to the parents though?
Yeah.
Parents just don't teach them.
Oh my god. Oh, the game's being fucking poo-poo again. There's like these enemies that has like 2 doors on his arms. And there's like a narrow pathway and you have to like get through him, but he's like too fucking thick, you can't like circle him.
Brutal. Oh yeah, 921, are you gonna get that game Something Dogma?
Dragon's Dogma 2? No, I didn't like the first one at all, unfortunately. I saw the trailer for it and I was like, damn man, this looks epic. Then when I bought the game and I found out that it was what it was, I don't know, I felt so disappointed, right? Like I want to chuck the game in the fucking bin.
Did you have like buyer's remorse or not really?
Yeah, that definitely was a game, but I don't know, it looked so cool from the trailers and I really thought like it was a JRPG. Because they made it seem like so, right? Like you had this grand epic story, but then it was like a Western RPG made by a Japanese studio, and it was like completely fucking scuffed. Yeah, so.
I heard when it released it was really buggy, then they like fixed it or something.
Well, what do you mean?
Dragon's Dogma or something like that.
Yeah, there are some like weird bugs. So you can make a character that has like a height that you specify, right? And if you make them too like small, like there are probably like sections in the game that you can't reach because they just can't get to the ledge. A fucking midget. But on the other hand, if you like can duck through stuff and like sequence break, well, I don't know, man. It's just. But there's like a hardcore following, and these people like swear that it's a great game.
I don't know what game to fucking play.
Did you play Baldur's Gate?
Nah, not yet.
Yeah. Oh, and I just wanted, did you hear like what happened at DSP in Baldur's Gate? Like, I
No.
haven't played Baldur's Gate.
What happened?
What did you do?
No, so like he gave this vampire dude, I don't know, it was like Oz whatever, it said it started with an A, I think, an A, and he ended up like leaving his party, but he gave him a lot of broke shit that he found, but then he left and he couldn't get the items back.
Oh nah. Fuck. Does he have to restart now, or will he just co-op and let other people like carry him?
Alright,
That's
well, I'm
fine.
gonna do this that though, penny powder, and then I'll end stream.
No, Jay.
What?
Jay streamed till.
I've been
till
streaming
10.
for 4 hours.
Jay, you missed me.
Oh, Jay, don't stop now. We need you.
No, you don't.
Yay!
No, I have to do a nighttime stream too.
Yay! No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Jay, I'm gonna attack you, please.
Man.
Kill Jay with a hammer. Sorry. Choose the thoughts one again.
Fighting Brandon got alert. Stan's cancer. Okay.
So what's your daily routine, GA? You stream in the morning? And what do you do then until night stream?
I stream at the night. I'll eat food. And then I've been uploading videos, so I've been doing that. Yeah, typically it's kind of like random, but I'll like look at 3D printing, look at video editing and stuff. I'll watch random YouTube videos, stuff like that.
Sure.
But it's good, like, that you're educating yourself. You don't like stagnate. I mean, that's a good quality you have.
Yeah.
I have chicken skin, so nothing really matters. Everything's pointless.
But yeah, it's still okay, man.
No, it's true. If you have chicken skin, your life means nothing.
Yeah, but you haven't like ER'd, right? So like that's.
Well, it's because I'm too. Oh, God, okay, I have to private this. No, it's because I'm too pussy in a video game.
Yeah, I'm probably getting banned off of that. Sorry.
Really?
Nah,
Nah, you aren't.
don't give a shit.
My point is that you're not doing things that you shouldn't be doing, right? So like you're doing everything to not.
No, so this is my point, DD. It's like, you know how people say like, oh, if you kill yourself, you're low T. It's actually the opposite. You're high T because you have to go against your survival instinct.
No, but he's right though. I understand what you're saying, GA. Like, I've been at that point before, and sometimes
Wow.
I wish I just had done it, but yeah.
So GA's calling me high T because I actually tried to kill myself.
Well, you
I
didn't go with that.
Yeah, sure. What do you mean? I didn't.
I mean,
try,
sorry,
or
you didn't die.
didn't achieve it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I was low T because I didn't actually fucking see. The only way to prove if you're actually high T is if you hang yourself. Like that's like serious business.
Shotgun in the head. Shotgun in the head.
No, you can still live with that. But if you hang yourself, no.
What the fuck? Oh my god! Like, hopefully nobody reports me. Of
That's
that.
the tier list. The tier list is hang yourself, and then there's nothing else. Like it's either you hang yourself or you don't.
That's game. Fine.
Maybe hang yourself and then fentanyl, because fentanyl is like a sure way to kill you.
I don't know.
Because apparently it's what, like 1,000 times stronger than morphine. Fucking
That
nuts.
was really shitty.
Yeah, I think like, unless you're like some super mutant that is very resistant to being addicted, right? The moment you take fentanyl, I think your life is over because your reward center, like, it connects it so fucking hard, and everything you do from that point on pretty much steers towards you taking more fentanyl.
Yeah, because it's like
It's your number one priority from that moment on. So
I would like to know how much stronger it is compared to meth, because meth gives you like 700% over baseline of dopamine. So that's nuts. Sex gives you 250% over baseline. Whatever your baseline dopamine is, it gives you 5 times more than that by just fucking.
Must be low T, never want to commit. No, it's like, so if someone is genetic garbage, they want to end it in a video game. So the high T ones would actually do it, right? Because like, well, it's like people say like, oh, you know, it's like the pussy way out. But like, so like, it's sometimes it is smart to give up. Let's say like you have cancer or something.
Sure.
Or it's like you're about to get plugged or some shit. You know it's weird. Like, why do they allow like? So it's like dogs are allowed to get put down, but like humans aren't, right? In America, I think. Is that like allowed or something?
Yeah, because they say that if you want to take yourself down, then you are mentally ill, right? And you're not capable of like making your own decisions, right? So they want to baby you.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know,
it's almost like they're saying you've got hope, right? Like you can actually do something with your life, but that isn't true for everyone. So then it's like you just want them to suffer because I don't know why.
I mean, I do think that really like suicidal thoughts stem from the fact that your reward system is like so disconnected from your not daily routine, but from the stuff you do, right? That it doesn't see any reason to do the stuff anymore, right? So the usual person, right, like they go about their day and they get like rewarded by getting continuous dopamine hits, right? But if you don't have any dopamine hits, right, and your reward center never has any reason to do the things that you have to do to survive, right? And you get like depressed and suicidal and whatever the fuck. And I think that's why the only reason to really get out of this is to give your life some meaning.
Yeah.
To whatever.
Yeah, you need a
stuff
sense
to
of
change your
purpose.
environment, but that's unfortunately not what they do. I mean, they do put you in like an environment where it's better, more livable, but as soon as you get like back, it all reverts, right? So there's
true.
It's only like a temporary fix.
Brutal.
Hey, I'm gonna react to the video you want me to react to.
But yeah, I don't know, GA, you sound like kind of depressed. Is that true? Or?
Nope.
Nah, that's just GA being regular. Brutal.
More than usual.
Nope.
Nah.
I mean, that's a yes, but okay.
I guess if you mean like the difference was that this guy played me in Mortal Kombat and then my buttons were fucked up, so I was trying to figure that out.
But
Shit. See, I'm starting to think GA is actually more autistic than me in a weird way.
Nah, he's not.
Come on.
TD is not. I'm sorry, man. I love you, but I gotta be truthful here.
I don't know, because I feel like GA's autism is a weird mix with like his ADHD, because it's almost like he's so fucking just even. Like there's no like, it's like an autistic robot, but with like a lack of dopamine, you know? If that makes sense.
Wait, so did you want to eat a girl's shit? You don't want to eat. Like girls openly say they want you, but you don't want to do anything.
Yeah, they're ugly, Joe.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you said I'm a half fag.
You want to date Sid? You saying bussy bussin'. Randomly you go bussy bussin'. Who Sid? Oh, I'm Sid.
Yeah, but yeah,
I'm more autistic than you.
Is that a fucking contest?
Yeah, you said I was the dopamine mogger, so that means it's normal.
No, I think you have like too much dopamine.
Nah, Sid gives me too much dopamine.
Because you said you might have bipolar.
Nah, I ain't got bipolar. Yeah, don't gaslight. I don't know.
What
I
the
don't know
fuck?
where my dopamine.
He literally said he's weird because he's ugly. Oh my god.
Nah, God.
Yeah, no. He literally had his mask on, and then he took it off. And she was like, "Oh, you can't be." He said he wears it because he's ugly. Then he took it off, and then she said he's weird. But I think they said that because he's making a YouTube video, and that's why, or something. But I don't know. That's cool.
Well, they said that to Sid.
No, you know, it wasn't Sid.
No, I thought you was talking about Sid. Because like he's skin right.
Yeah, Sid has big skin. Yeah. So coat, my bottoms are fucked up.
Yeah.
It was an in rank.
So 9-1. If you had to make a case for why GA is more autistic than me, what would be your best case if you had to think about it?
Well, why he's more autistic than you?
Mm-hmm. You have to make the case. That's your goal. You have to make the case.
Yeah, he probably. So the reason, if he like gets paid to do something, right? Like he sticks at it, no matter what, right? That's probably his most autistic trait.
True.
It's just
or like hyperfixation.
Yeah, his hyperfixation, his ethic of just doing something repeatedly for such a long time. But yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe it's that I'm ugly and low IQ, so it's the only way for me to make money.
Jay's coping.
But the money is like minuscule. There's no way like you can live off of it. Like, I mean, like if someone like pays you what $20 and you spend like 100 hours to do something.
So the main reason why is because it's on YouTube, so I feel like I'll grow from it or something like that. But it's honestly cope.
Nah, but so if you want to grow on YouTube, you have to do high quality videos. That's what I've noticed.
Or have a vagina.
Either or, yeah. But
or you could just be like DBDR and just have gameplay footage and just talk about stuff in your voice monger.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a nice voice, of course, like if you have an attractive face, if you have a nice voice, like yeah, it's easier, and people will automatically watch you because they get dopamine. I mean, we have talked about this a million fucking times. But if you really want to get popular on YouTube, yeah, you just pick a normie topic, like make a high effort video on it. Maybe have some controversial opinions that are not that controversial, right? Not fucking sneako mode. Oh my god.
I mean, I told GA to do face ratings, but he was like, I'll do it. But then he didn't do it. But he was like, I don't see the point. Because there was like these channels where like literally stating what GA used to say.
No, it's because they got whatchamacallit, Mama Bucks.
I mean, what you could do is like you could take a celebrity, right, that is popular, and then just make an analysis based on their looks. I think that's something that a lot of people would actually watch, right? You could say like Tom Cruise, right? I don't know.
True.
I don't. Yeah. This Florence Pugh. Do you know her? Like she's an actress that has like a very asymmetrical face. I mean, you could just like draw a line on her fucking forehead and just tell people how fucking ugly she is. I don't know.
Did you see that videos about the Abomination channel? They get like a decent amount of views.
Yeah, but sorry.
No, I was gonna say, did you see that girl in what's that fucking thing where it's like the dragon, right? It's the dragons come in or the zombies are coming. What is it? Game of Thrones, right? She had like a fucked up face, like the potato face. Yeah.
Wait, the girl in Game of Thrones? What you mean?
Yeah, she's like really
Clarke?
ugly. Right? I don't know. She's really fucking ugly. She's got a massive fucking head.
A blonde one or?
No, I think brunette. Like she like.
You mean?
Musketeer motherfucker, right? And then like she was invisible, right? And she could change her faces, and she's like really ugly.
You mean Arya Stark, played by Maisie Williams? I think that's her name. Yes.
Yeah. I want to punch her in her fucking face.
Yeah. She was like cute as a kid, but aged very fucking badly. That's fucking unlucky. And then I did like a sex scene with her, and people like were outraged because she looked so young, right? And they thought, or like prostituting a child, but I think
That's
she was
what it used to
18
be
at
like,
that point.
Fucking age cucks in America, yeah. I don't know how you fucking deal with it.
Shit.
No, she's
Playing
18.
random right now.
She's a child. She
Damn.
fucking ain't. Fucking age culprit. Fucking hell.
Have you ever read Game of Thrones? Did you?
Nah, I can't read.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I use text to voice.
Text to
when I'm-
voice.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, I can.
can't
I
fight
can.
you.
Like, I'm not even joking. Like, if I look at a piece of paper, it glows. Like, it literally glows.
Hurts your eyes.
Yeah. So like, the white is too white, like too bright, and the black is too black, and it just like makes my eyes fry. So
Now
yeah,
that I
something
understand
with
what
my
you
brain.
mean.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Fucking autism.
There's a character that's called Tyrion Lannister. So he's basically like a dwarf that is like very fucking ugly in the book. Like he's portrayed by Peter Dinklage in the series, and Peter Dinklage is a lot more attractive than what Tyrion is supposed to look like, right? So I kind of like pretty washed the character. Oh fuck, man! Why are there so many unique enemies? No! But yeah, his basically his whole character arc is he was like born to a noble family, and yeah, his father pretty much when he was born, like he wanted to kill him because he was a dwarf, right? But yeah,
Understandable.
and yeah, he just wants to be loved, right? So he just wants to find like a woman that accepts him for who he is, right? But there's pretty much no one. So that's kind of like a black pill story, and yeah, he just develops this hatred for the world.
Yeah, and he just drinks, right? I did watch it.
Yeah, he drinks.
I'm not too sure about how it differs from the book.
Yeah, so in the series they made the slave girl that he has kept around fall in love with him. But in the book, it's not the case. In the book, she just uses him for his money, and he then gets like cucked by his father, and that's when he takes like a crossbow and shoots his father on the toilet.
Brutal.
Yeah. And from then on out, like he's really fucking angry.
That's how you fucking die, getting shot on the fucking toilet.
Yeah. I think he was like shot in his nuts.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, but the series is really fucking good. The books, that is, the TV series, I think after like season 4, yeah, they just didn't give a fuck anymore, unfortunately.
I mean, the ending was like, you just roll your eyes. It's like, oh, okay, so wait for that. It's like, right.
They were just like wanted to get over with it because they had like other projects lined up, but because they fumbled the ending of the series that hard, yeah, they actually lost people giving them money, so
yeah,
it's counterproductive for them.
Yeah, but Peter Dinklage actually like based because he said that like girls will say, "Oh, height doesn't matter," but he said like, "Yeah, it does." It's like he's not like using him isn't a good excuse for short guys can make it or whatever.
Well, yeah, he's just an outlier and he's rich. So it's like a shit argument.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to derank and it's like YouTube.
But I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
I mean, dwarfs always look like they got massive dicks, though. Yeah, because like they're so small, right? I don't know. Would you fuck a dwarf? Yeah, 91.
Yes.
Yeah, you bet you.
I don't know. It depends. So. And I don't find him very attractive, unfortunately. But and the same, you know, I don't really have a choice at that point.
But see, they've got like, I don't like it that they have like chubby feet. I don't like that.
Oh my god! this fucking game is so cancer, man.
Thank God. This guy could break crows and be over for me, but he can't. Okay.
I don't know. Do you know what's the chance of dwarfism being inherited?
Like 1 in 100,000, right? Something like that. I think it's 1 in 100,000.
I gotta look that up when I finish.
GA, take a guess. We'll see who's closer, me or you. Yeah.
What did you say?
So like 1 in 100,000, 1 in 50,000 for dwarfism. What would you say?
1 in 200,000.
What do you think, man?
No, but what if 2 dwarfs have a child? What happens then? Like,
I don't think it's. I don't think it adds to it. I think it's just like still the same.
See, yeah, because there have been cases of dwarfs having non-dwarf child.
Yeah, like
children.
even talking. Yeah.
Talking?
There was like that TLC fucking show. Like these 2 dwarfs had like a giant fucking kid, like a 6'5" kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking real.
I don't know, that must fucking sting. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, it's like you're probably proud because it saves your genetic line, but on the other hand, right, like it could have been you. That were the genes that were like slumbering inside you, right? But all it took was a wrong combination, and your life is fucked.
Yeah, that's actually pretty sad.
Would you like? So if you had a child and the child had like dwarfism, you saw that, would you like abort it?
Yeah. I would.
Right.
If she didn't want it, then I'd kick her downstairs.
It would make it happen somehow. I mean,
I don't know. It's like if it's a girl, like if you could figure out if it was a boy or a girl. If it's a girl, then it doesn't matter. If it's a guy, it's like no, I don't want to torture a guy. Can't do that. It's not right.
I don't know why you said random rage.
What does it want me to do? Captain Barbus has been looking for you. Let's fucking have a look for him.
and I need a fucking save point, man. That's been running around like a fucking headless chicken for ages now.
Yeah, I think when that happens, so it's like you missed it, and that's the worst thing that could happen to you.
Nah, I think there's a shortcut somewhere. But I don't know where.
Shit.
Cows.
Brutal.
I think I just gotta open that door. It's locked. It's locked! There.
There you go. Fuck about. I'm autistic.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think like with me it's issue where I gotta lab more, definitely. But like some hot rains I just spammed out for it too and it works, but he pretty much caught on as soon as I did it, so then it was over for me. Or at least I know the matchup for Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, do you parry his low? Like that fast low that he has? Or
I just spammed down for it too and it seemed to be working, so I don't know about that dude.
yeah, he's Ungo Bungo, whatever the fuck you say. Ungo Bungo.
Unga bunga.
Why am I doing that?
Ah, there it is. I found it. Yes.
Oh yeah, 921. Do you have the autism or do you just have the ADHD?
I don't know. What's your assessment on me?
Well, I mean, you're high IQ, right? You're analytical, right? So clearly you have to have autism or Asperger's. Yeah, high function Asperger's.
I wish that was the case, actually.
Yeah, I think it.
But I don't know. Like, I think I asked Todd once if I should try getting myself diagnosed, and he said like, nah, unless you have it, it's a bad idea.
No, you have got it. I think like it's code because like. No, you definitely got it.
Yeah,
like, you know, like, no, I mean, like, because, you know, like, you surround yourself with people that are somewhat similar to you on some level. So it's like there is some similarity. What is the similarity? Is I think autism. That would be my argument.
Do you think so? I mean,
that's what I would say.
I mean, it would be an interesting assessment. I mean, I always had like weird friends, and I felt like kind of drawn to people that were somewhat on like the fringe, but could be just because I'm like subhuman myself, right? I like to hang out with subhumans. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call it autistic people, but yeah, don't know.
Well, you could just get diagnosed and see what they say. You'd have to pay for it though, right? Which I'm probably sure you don't want to pay like $2,000 to get diagnosed.
I mean, if I know 100% that it works, I'd actually be willing to spend the money.
Just make sure you get diagnosed by a guy, not a fucking woman.
Yeah, I don't know if women can even tell if you're...
I mean, don't women still believe in Santa because of that fucking stupid? Sorry.
Didi.
Being toxic again. GA, do you think women believe in Santa still?
No.
Yeah.
GA, have you been officially diagnosed, or?
Yep.
Fuck. I'm in a match. So when they did the test, they said
is it inconclusive?
My social skills were good, except for I had a flat intonation or something like that.
Affect, right?
Yeah, something like that. But they said my eye contact was good. They said everything was good, and then they gave me like a questionnaire that you could like literally just type in like autism test online. It was really like that exactly, and it's like the questions are like
That's funny.
Like a lot of it's just determined by what you look like, pretty much. So.
You ever see like my fucking test compared to GA's test was completely different. Like I had an extensive fucking test where they went into my entire life, but GA just got asked a fucking questionnaire. Brutal.
Yeah, I mean that's what pretty much happens. I mean, like if someone wants to tune out, right? They also have to go to specific therapists that are more likely to actually give them what they want, right? So I can't just go to anyone random, and I think that is the same with autism, probably.
Just go to one that is specialized in like Asperger's, and then they'll if it's there, they'll say it. If it isn't, then it won't be. But it's like you work with fucking computers, of course you're autistic. It's like if you're not autistic, what the fuck, right?
I mean, it could be, yes. That's actually a pretty good argument. But then on the same hand, like, I work with people. I have to, like, engage with them daily. But the thing is, like, you said, like, flat intonation. I mean, that pretty much applies to me, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't feel like it's for myself, but other people have said that I just don't have much emotion in my voice.
I mean, that's me as well.
Yeah. Unless, of course, you get angry then.
Yeah, then I fucking lose.
That's really fucking funny, man.
Yeah.
What happened to your controller, by the way? Is it done?
I threw it against the wall. Like, it does work, but like half it's like snapped off, so I had to tape it together. And I pulled out the analog thing with my 2 fingers, just ripped it out of the socket, so I had to open it up. and the middle button's fucked. So like sometimes the sensor recognizes me pressing it, and other times it doesn't.
Damn, but it doesn't like activate randomly. Or does it?
Not yet.
Okay, that's good. I might have the fucking... Well, there's something called like a false negative and a false positive.
Yeah, that's like in a pregnancy, right? It will.
Yeah, so it sucks when it like registers input and you haven't pressed it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst case. The better case is like you have, like if you press and it doesn't work, because then at least like it doesn't bother you while you play. But yeah, it's cool that you fixed it. Oh man.
Yeah, I was happy.
I got 921. So people want me to do another chess tournament. And it's Moni's gonna be in it, and everyone's gonna try to beat Moni. Didi wants to join too.
Well, I don't want to, but like I think you want me to do it, so I'll do it.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to practice or whatever? But
yeah, I'm retarded. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Do you want to put any money towards the pot or no?
Yeah, I give some money. I mean, how much do you want me to pay into? Or how much would you suggest to? That's your call to make.
I was gonna put in $20. Well, first, I think I should see how many people even join.
Okay, yeah. Depends on, but on the same note, right? I don't want to pay any money to Moni, so unless you like can guarantee me that you will win, because like if she wins my money, like I'm probably gonna fucking rip it. Okay, I'm just gonna go fucking crazy, man.
Yeah. Gio, you can't lose.
No.
But no, I won't be in the tournament.
Oh, you won't? Okay. But who's playing against her? Is Bobby playing?
Yeah, Bobby's playing.
Yeah, Bobby claims like he's very intelligent, so...
yeah, so I won't play. Yeah, you guys can play, because it's just like I'm gonna lose it. I don't even play. For real.
I mean, yeah, it depends on the competition. I mean, if I don't see anyone that defeats her, for sure, I probably will not give that much money, but yeah. If it's someone that I like, don't mind like paying.
Oh yeah, so like 921.
Sorry.
I wanted to donate for Gio to wear adult diapers for a month.
So, can he like change them, or does he have to wear one multiple days? Like, well, what's the rules?
No, he has to wear it for 30 days.
One or multiple?
Well, no, he can change them, but just like I don't know if he should soil in them. I think if he actually shits in the diaper, that's like too far.
Right. So you want him to like take it off when he goes to the toilet? I mean, that's kind of humane.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's alright, but
maybe there could be a bonus, like for every day that you actually shit in the diaper, you get an extra $2. We could do it like he has to wear diapers multiple days and he can't change them. Yeah.
And every time he like does it, so every day he does it, like he gets $10 or so.
Nah, that's too much. Because then like he could do it for 30 days, right?
And then he gets like 300, right? But he doesn't. He can't change it, so he has to poo in them.
I'll shit in them. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and like every day we do like a checkup, right? Where we have to like review the contents of it, so we have to look like inside. Jay, would you do that?
No. No.
Fucking diaper bags, man.
You should have done this before he fucking got his job at warehouse.
Yeah.
Fucking
Man, he was like really financially dependent, man. We could have done some evil shit, man.
They'll say, Gio, how did you get the 20? Don't worry about it.
Why another breakout? Because of the fecal bacteria. Yeah, I mean, it is like it is.
Nicky boy. Pull the lever.
Oh fuck. Fucking machine gun chats.
Holy shit. This download he has is cancer. I think it's launch punishable.
Oh my god, like how many enemies are there? GA, what? How did you fucking beat this area?
Just get through them. That's the strategy, right?
Did you do that?
Yeah, just run past everything.
Oh, that's like a mini boss. I think I need to defeat them for a key, but
I'm playing this game called
what's it called?
Oddworld.
Oddworld.
Yeah.
You play it
Oddworld.
as this fucking monkey, something.
Yeah, like my dad used to play it. He used to get really angry at it. So I remember. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I fucking get angry too.
Oh, well, that's a difficult game, so
I
don't blame you.
I get angry a lot. Okay, I just got to kill him. Okay, that's fine.
Fuck, that's safe.
They actually remade. Well, I don't know if they remade it, but they did make another game with it.
I think they remade Oddworld,
Okay.
but the series has like many games.
I thought there was only 2. Fuck, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like I killed this enemy, which was like really fucking hard, and now I don't get anything. Stupid game.
Fuck.
Have you played like many classics growing up, Didi?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what games. I mean, like Digimon, fucking Tekken. I played a lot of N64 when I was a kid.
Damn.
GameCube. Yeah.
What games did you have on the N64 and GameCube?
N64, so Ocarina of Time,
Yeah.
Banjo and Kazooie. What was it? Fucking Diddy Kong Racing. Some football game and like some other games, like Power Rangers, which was a pretty. I don't know if that was a fake game, but I had that on the N64. That was a fun game. What other games did we have? Pokemon Stadium 1, 2.
Did you have Glover? I know you don't have Glover. Never mind.
Those are good games.
That's it, really. I didn't have too many games because, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if I should go and fight the boss here, because I got a Trinity key, and there's still one Trinity room that I haven't been to. It was the one with the electric boulder. I might go there before. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
Holy fuck. Okay, coming in clutch.
Yeah, I wanted to have an N64 so bad, but yeah, my parents didn't get me one.
It is annoying. I actually thought it was like a really good console for its time, but it could just be nostalgia.
I'll use my...
What do you think, 91 is?
No, I think definitely the N64 had a lot of great games. I think it's deservedly one of the best game consoles of all time, release-wise, sorry.
I think so.
I mean, the first console I think I got was the GameCube, and then I got a PS2 the year afterwards. Remember, like.
Whew.
And I think I wanted the
I know my way around.
PS2 exclusively for Kingdom Hearts.
I remember GA likes that game.
Well, you know, the reason why I did run is because of 921.
What?
Wait, didn't you have it as a kid though? No?
No. I'm saying 921 said I should try out a level 0 or 1 run, so I did that.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
did you
You
beat?
grinded it hard.
Yes, I beat both.
You beat Lingering Will too? On level 1, or did you do any of the super bosses, or?
No, I just beat the main story.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like the first game was so stupid because you don't get any of the abilities because it wasn't designed around level 1.
Yeah.
So level 1 for the first game is complete ass. But yeah, like even the other people, how they did to beat it is there's a glitch when you summon in level 1. That's how they beat it, or some shit, something like that. All right, yeah, bye DD, bye 921.
Yeah, bye GA. Take fucking care.
Goodbye.
It was nice talking to you. Okay. Are you still on GA strike though? Can you call it that?
You can talk if you want. If you don't, it's cool. Are you staying or no?
I'm staying for a little bit if you want
to.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Maybe for like for an hour or so, but
that's cool, yeah. Because you got to grind away.
Yeah, but I haven't had like any chatters so far, so.
Alright. That's depressing.
I don't know. But there are apparently like some people are watching, but that could be also possible.
They'll come. No, they'll come in.
Think so?
Yeah, definitely. It's like, I don't know, like, I mean, what games you can play, just whatever.
Yeah, pretty much only like games that I want to play.
I mean, would you make like content where like you just do content on like video games, or is that like something you wouldn't do because it's too much effort and just like pointless?
Yeah, I think that if I were to make a video channel, I definitely do content mainly about games because I have some ideas, and I also think like the target audience is like big enough. I mean, as opposed to like black pill stuff, right? Where you don't have that large of an audience, and the audience, kind of like a lot of people like get alienated by that stuff. So it's not really feasible for building like an income unless you do like hardcore grifting, right? Yeah.
I mean, there's this like guy on YouTube, and like he did like a documentary, and it's like 7 years of him like making like games, and then like he got like one of these best-selling indie games on Steam.
Damn.
And that was pretty interesting. I couldn't find it for you, but like, and the game was like, I don't know, it's sort of like Farm Villa.
Oh, I know what you mean. You mean Stardew Valley?
Yeah, it's like geometric shapes, I think. I could find it.
What, geometric shapes?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so like, just everything's made out of geometric shapes. Like, you know, the fish. So think of like Animal Crossing. It's like Animal Crossing, but in geometric shapes.
Is it
reason?
My Time in Portia? No, search for the name. I think I definitely know what you're talking about. But maybe it's like Fae Farm. Could also be.
I'll find it.
I don't know what stuff I should put into my upgrades. That's good, because that's fucking useless. Quick wishstone use.
My 7, yeah.
It's fucking useless, man.
7, yeah.
But you have to.
Yeah. Game dev. Game dev.
Charge stagger.
Here it is.
Oh fuck, I need this.
Okay, it's... Okay. I found the guy. It was 10 years, it wasn't 7 years. Okay, so it's a guy called Bite Me Games, and it's how I would approach game dev if I had to start over. So he made, what the fuck is it called? He won't even say the name of his game.
But it was a bestseller on Steam.
Yeah, bestseller.
Okay, so it must be popular, I think. You said like geometric shapes.
Yeah.
And a farming game, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the fucking name of it, but it just...
Geometric shapes. I'll look at it. Was it like Shapes 2? There's some game that's called Management Factory Builder, geometric automation game. Was it released?
Maybe like 3-4 years ago.
3-4 years ago. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, it could be Stardew Valley.
I'll find it for you because I remember exactly what it looks like.
How's the guy looking that made it?
He's just like a normie sort of Nordic guy.
Is he like? Does he have like dark hair?
Nah, I think blonde.
Okay.
But I think he got like cancer or something like that.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him.
Yeah. I think, is it Think Matrix?
Thin Matrix. Yes. I know the guy. Thin Matrix. Like, he made some tutorial.
Yeah, that's it.
Thin Matrix.
Yeah, so like if you type, so yeah, it's called My 10-Year Indie Game Development Journey.
It's called Equilinux.
Yeah. And it's like geometric shapes, like for some, like the animals, that's where I was getting. Because if you look at the trees and even just the rocks, it's like weird geometric shapes.
Yeah.
So like, but people love that fucking game for whatever reason. And he's always adding shit into it. And like he's starting a new project. So like if you could make content like that where like you log your journey of like making a game, I think that would be like it. I think that would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have some ideas to what I like could do, but those videos they just take like a shitload of time. And
I mean, you could just like outsource it to Gio.
Outsource the editing, no, but he, if he wanted to grow his YouTube channel, man, like he could actually do it. But
yeah, he just has to do normie shit, like just normie shit, normie friend, like just turn it friendly, normie shit, you know. I don't.
Yeah, but the thing's like if someone sees what name he's using, right, like they immediately are turned off.
Yeah, they probably assume something, right? Yeah.
If you wanna like cater to normies, you either have to make it really popular, right, and like positive, or you have some mildly controversial opinion that's like mainstream, right?
Yeah, it's like stating the obvious, but like you don't really say it, right? It's just, that's all you need to do.
But the things like most people just don't like depressing content, unfortunately.
True. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. What game would you like to make? Would you want to make like an RPG or something?
I would love to make like a hack and slash kind of game, probably with like Souls-like elements, but I would make it more action-oriented, so much more focused on executing attacks, right, instead of like dodging perfectly.
So what would it look like? Would it just be like...
And I don't know where the fuck... Sorry.
Like in what art style? Would it just be like...
I mean, I would love to make it like realistic, but if I really were to make a game that I could make with my like current skill level, I would like go for a low poly art style, right? So the one you saw in the Thin Matrix video, that's like a low poly, meaning just 3D models, they are made out of triangles, right? Because it's like efficient to calculate them on the GPU, and the less triangles something has, the more efficient it is graphical wise, right? But on at the same time, like it takes less skill to make, so that's why like a lot of indie games just go for that style, because they don't have like the resources to spend it on the graphic stuff. Fuck, but where was that?
I was watching this guy who he made the game, you know, the Columbine shooting game. He made that in like 2002.
Damn.
And, it caused a huge outcry. And he said, "Yeah, I'll take it off. Like people can stop buying it if people donate me $2,000." He's pretty funny. It's like fine.
Yeah, some game devs are like really based. Others not so much.
Yeah. So like, there's this YouTube video called the Banned Games Iceberg. You would like some of the games on there. They're pretty out there.
Oh, you mean like Manhunt?
Well, yeah, Manhunt. There were some other ones where it was like basically where you just go around and you massacre everyone. It's like a guy that's plagued with like mental illness, and then he gets to the end of the game and he's about to shoot up a school, but then he says, "I can't do it, and then that's when the game ends. Yeah,
that's really fucking edgy.
But then they said that like they didn't want him to shoot up the school because like it was just like it was normal. Like they thought, you know, it isn't really like that shocking. But I think that studio was from, I think it was Poland, and they said that they wanted games to come back to what they originally were, right? Where it was just like, it's not really deep. It's just like baseline shit, and you're just like having fun. It's not like, you don't have to take it seriously so much, right? In some games, like the story has to be so deep, which it can be cool, but like sometimes it just doesn't need to be that. You can just do stupid shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a case to be made that a game should be escapism. Right? You have either when you like create art, right? There are like two ways. You can either like put up a mirror to society, right, and like try to like make something about the problems, right, and to like improve, or you make something that is just pure escapism, right? It just doesn't have to do anything with reality at all.
Fine, yeah.
Yeah, there's like, yeah. I mean,
what do you think is better? I think escapism is always better.
It really depends. I mean,
really?
Well, I don't know. Like, if I were to personally create something, right, I would like for it to have like some effect on society, right? But yeah, I can see also the value in like pure escapism. I mean, like in terms of like stuff being, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, like I can't like formulate what I wanted to say.
Yeah, I sort of feel like when you do like a game that's pure escapism, you're always depressed the moment you leave the game.
Yeah.
Because you're not playing the game. So if you do it to where like there's actually some greater impact, like, or it makes you feel better after you play it.
I mean, not necessarily, right? I mean, you could, for example, show something that is like wrong about society, like let's say the mistreatment of men, for example, right? You could like show the issue, right, and just leave people end up being more depressed as they actually are because you alerted them to the fact that these issues exist, right?
Yeah.
Just but in the same hand, as you said, like if escapism is like too good, right? The people just don't want to live in reality anymore. So that's also something to consider.
That's like my issue with the computer is that like it's too good. Like the escapism is too good, and then as soon as you come away from it, then you have to be alone with yourself. That's it, I guess.
Yeah.
That would probably be a good game, like a wagey simulator.
Yeah, that awesome. It's actually fucking funny.
Imagine, like you're from the moment you're born, like it just goes through his life as like being a wagey and like going in school, and then like you do all of that shit, and then you go to college, you're studying, and then you go to work, and then you do it until you like slowly die, and then you die alone. Like, can't do that. But maybe it could be like one of those games where you can make choices, and like depending on your like, I don't know, your baseline value, like it will open doors or close doors for you, and then the game's completely random, like every time you play it.
That would be pretty cool, but yeah, the issue with titles like this is that the more choices you introduce, so the more like permutations there are, right? And things like it grows like exponential. So
yeah. Wasn't there like an example where it's like if you put like 1 grain of rice on the first like chessboard, right, and then it doubles and it doubles and doubles and doubles, right? It just gets infinitely bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about like potential paths it could take.
Yeah, like was it compounding or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, compounding effect.
Yeah. I think that'd be a great fucking game. Like you could just like limit the variables to like only have like maybe 20 different ways it could go. So like you can be like born as a fucking turbo Chad, like with rich parents, and then your life is easy mode, but then you're born into a genetic shit fucking family, and then it's just like your life's over and you die from a fentanyl addiction before you finish fucking high school. So it's like, oh shit, brutal.
But still a better life, I guess, than like 99% of the population. That was actually this episode of Malcolm in the Middle. I don't know if you remember. Malcolm gets like a computer with like a life simulator game, right? And he makes himself like this perfect person, right? And maxes out every of his stats, while he gives like his parents, like his brothers, garbage stats, for example, right? And they end up like succeeding in the game while he becomes like addicted and like he gets really fucking fat. I think at one point like he has to be lifted out of the fucking living room with a crane or something.
I never watched.
And he like dies.
That was a great show. Do you not? Nah. I mean, I used to watch it a lot though, so I don't know why I didn't watch that one. I couldn't find out what season it is and watch it.
Yeah.
It's fucking. What did you think about that TV show, right? Because you had Malcolm in the Middle, right? But then you had the older one he went to like the military, right? And
Francis.
Yeah. And like his older brother was a retard, but he was cool, and his younger brother was like lovable, but you know they don't know where he is, right? So like he's just like disappeared off the face of the planet and no one knows where he is.
He probably got like murdered or something. Or he like tuned out and like tried to change his identity. I don't know.
Possible, but literally no one knows where he is.
Well, I could see him like getting tired of stuff and just like wanting to leave the life behind. I mean, he probably like made a shit ton of fucking money off the show anyway.
Yeah, and you get royalties, right? So every time they play it, you just get money.
Yeah.
Money just comes into the account.
I think like one actor on the show, was it Malcolm? He like had a really severe concussion and he like had partial memory loss. So
yeah, for like a year, right? Wasn't it something like that? He just forgot. That's crazy. He must have had a bad concussion. I've only had I think I've had like 2 concussions.
Like I had a neighbor who had like 3 concussions while we were growing up, and one time like he had a bloody hole in his fucking head. He was a fucking retard. He like climbed trees, right? And then one time he like fell off the tree and like hit a bench on one of like the sides, and then he had like a fucking hole. He couldn't like talk properly.
Did he learn again or?
Nah, I mean, yeah, he had like a pretty severe speech impediment, and I don't know if I haven't like seen him in a while, but he had it when I like last saw him.
Is a supply shall open it.
That's sad.
Welcome to...
Yeah, poor fucking sod. But
does that ever scare you, right? Seeing people that you used to know or not really? Like from fucking years ago, like no.
I mean, it doesn't really like bother me, unless of course it's like people that like have treated me very badly in the past. I mean, then I get like really this deep fucking sense of hatred, yes, violence.
Yeah.
I mean, one time like I saw this guy who like used to make fun of me, and I wanted to use a rusty pipe and do some crazy stuff with him, right? But yeah, I don't know. It just isn't worth it, right? Like if they can like backtrace it and you go to jail for doing stuff like that, I mean, what then is the benefit of that?
I mean, there's like Amazon, those cameras everywhere, so it's pointless, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, under certain conditions, you could do it, but then it's like, if you're like making decent money and this and that, it's like you don't want to waste like years of your life that you did to get that job, and then it's like, if you got nothing to lose,
I mean, sure,
like,
I would fucking do it.
But then, you don't want to end. If you go to prison, it's like, that could be bad.
Yeah, I think it's like mainly the prison population. I mean, if it was not as bad, right? Because we all know why.
Yeah.
Would do it.
Always just convert. You can just convert in there and say, "Yeah, I'm a Muslim." And they're like, "Oh yeah, he's cool." People actually do that in the UK. Like they just convert to being a Muslim, and then people leave them alone.
Yeah.
They're pretty loyal in there. The Muslims with each other. So.
What I think is like the dangerous thing is that if you have like converted once and you like leave the religion, they can actually kill you. I think it's like stated within the Quran that was it like apostate or so there are people that leave the religion and they have a very bad time.
Sure, you just have to practice it after you leave, and then it's just like, I've always been doing it.
Yeah.
Just see him once a month and be like, I'm doing all right.
I bet you that
you go back to prison.
I bet you that probably within the next decade or so, you will like see people converting to the religion just to have like an easier time in society, right? Because there are so many people.
I think so. Yeah, it's just, I mean, like, it's just like an ocean, right? See where the fucking ocean goes, and that's where people usually go to, right? Go with the flow.
Yeah. Even if it's like a river of shit.
Yeah.
And piss and poo, but
yeah.
I mean, on the one hand, like, it will maybe introduce like some conservative values in society, so could be beneficial, but I don't know. What I think is they're just gonna be slowly turning into the same as we at the moment, right?
Well, it's like if they can shame women, then it will work. But then like they're gonna go back to like the caveman days, right? Because they are just like barbaric, right? So it's like they are. There's no other way to put it. They're very forward thinking on women, but everything else they're just backwards and retarded. So it's like, what can you do? Fucking this game.
It's like funny. So I was listening to the radio today, and I heard they were like organizing like another protest, right?
What for?
So they're protesting against the election of like a right-wing party, because that's pretty much imminent now. They have been very successful in polls. So they're like demonstrating against them and say they wanna like save democracy, right? While fucking eliminating a party that's the antithesis of fucking democracy, but who the fuck cares? And they also said like demonstrating for like anti-Semitism, Muslim hate and some shit like that, right? While the people that hate the Jews the most are like standing next to them.
Yeah.
Like you literally have like people fleeing from Europe now because it has gotten so bad for them. But yeah.
I mean, it's just like subversion, right? It's just like there's always someone that's infiltrated like every organization, and they're just like, paid opposition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like in the UK, we had UKIP, right? And
but they like fail.
Yeah, but he said the guy that was the head of it said that he was like paid to do it, to like sort of derail BNP. So we had the BNP, which was the British National Party. That's been around for years, maybe like 40, 50 years, I think. And then UKIP comes along, but then like to sort of just break apart BNP. I believe it was something like that, and then he sort of left it. He left UKIP, and then it was over. So yeah, what was his name? Nigel Farage.
Oh yeah, Nigel Farage. Yeah, I remember.
He was just a fucking,
He was funny as fuck.
He was funny, yeah. He used to say some basic things, but it's like he's just a charlatan, or if that's even the right word.
But do you think like UKIP was paid opposition? You think like Farage was part of the whole gang?
Yeah, he's paid opposition. They all are, You know. The tiny hat's always putting money in your pocket. It's just like,
yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad thing if you're the one that's getting the money, but it's like, no change ever happens in society, right? And that's because certain people are not allowed to get too popular, right? And that's when you have...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like I saw this video of Andrew Tate. I don't know how much truth is there to it actually, but he like explained that he got like offers from rich people. That if he were to do something like that, so he had to like degrade himself, right? And they would have like given him money, but he refused, and that's when they like put him in jail. So I don't know how true that is actually, but
I don't know. I mean,
it could be. But
there's some weird shit that goes on. Like, you see, with Andrew, I remember I was watching one video of him, and he nearly said like he was actually in control of certain things. Then he stopped. Like someone stopped him. And so like he knows exactly what how it is, but he knows exactly what to say and what to not say. So like he knows, but what can he do? He's just gonna grift Max or fucking. Is this even worth it? Should I buy it? Alright.
he's like gotten a shitload of money already. I mean, if you look into all the schemes he had.
But he was doing that for years, like even when he wasn't even that popular. Like he was grifting hard.
He started like grifting with webcam models.
Yeah, I still respect that though, on some level. Well, it's like the way that I look at it is that so like women are gonna be whores, right? Like there's no other way of putting it.
Yeah.
So it's like if you can control these whores for what they are, and the money's going into your pocket because simps will always pay, right? And I do actually feel sorry for guys that pay for like girls because it's like they're doing it because it's like porn is so meaningless, and that's why they want to actually build some level of connection towards a woman. So that's why they pay for somewhat exclusive content. But it is what it is. It's not good. It's what it is. It's like for him to do that, I do respect it on some level, but it is a sign of like societal decay, right? It's not like it's not healthy getting right.
I mean, he just benefited of the lowest of the low, but at the same time, like they would have spent the money either way, right? So if on him, if not on him, then it would have been spent on someone else. So I don't know. You could make the argument, right, that if you want to like have a positive change on society, the money would be in good hands.
Yeah.
But you don't know, right? It's just stuff that's not really empirical, but...
Yeah, you can't prove it, or...
But did you actually know that he actually talked to some of the guys himself?
What guys?
So,
yeah, he was on the computer, like talking to the women, because women are stupid, they don't know how to like manipulate as good as like him, right? So he was typing away, right, scamming people, basically saying, I'm gonna leave my fucking leave your wife and then live with me and then send me all your money. It's weird, like Andrew Tate, right? So people exploit men who are desperate, lonely guys in like sexless relationships, and exploit them. But he says that he makes the argument, those guys are going to kill themselves. So like I'm actually keeping them alive, which is probably somewhat true. But there are some guys where like they literally take all of their money and then they might actually kill themselves. Like, that's bullshit. Because he said that most guys, like they might spend $20, $30, $50 once and then they leave and never come back. He says, but that's it's very rare for a guy to just like spend money on like a girl online, which I don't know how true that is. But it's probably like an addiction. Like some people might only drink a certain amount, but for some people it's like take over their entire life. Right? So like he'll get money off of these guys, but then he'll grift guys that want to be red pilled, which can't be red pilled. So he grifts like a huge percentage of the population that want to be a man, but they can't be because you can't be a man in today's society, right? In the Western countries mostly. So it's like he grifts off fucking everyone, really, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Like, he has a course where you can get into, where you pay like I think $20 or so, or was it 50? And then there has he has like another one where you pay like 1,500 to enter like an exclusive club. Yeah, War Room. It's just so crazy to me, man.
But see, I don't know. I don't really even think it's like a Ponzi scheme because it's like, on some level it is, right? Because so yeah, there are tiers to the system, right? But there is a point where like he would actually give you a 50% referral fee, right? So say like it's a $50 membership, right? So say you refer 10 people, right? You're going to get $250 because I'm giving you half. So like he incentivized so many people to actually make money. So, but it's like you're making money by referring other people to make money. So yeah, it's a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, it's called affiliate marketing. It's pretty like popular scheme.
But 50% is not pretty good. But he was saying that there was this one server who was like 13 that made like 10,000 a month.
Yeah.
By just referring people, which I find hard to believe. But maybe there are kids like that. Yeah, it's fucking. Yeah, I don't know about him. So, he seems to die down in popularity now, right?
Yeah. Definitely not as popular as he once was, but I mean, he made his mark, and he probably has made a shitload of money off the popularity he got. So
I mean, I somewhat believe, like, this is me like being a bit of a schizo, right? I think that like he's able to provide women that are like underage to people that are abroad in like rich Saudi countries, and I think that that's how he makes a lot of his money.
I mean, yeah, it could be. Yeah, he has like connections in Dubai,
right? So it's like, so I think it's just that because he's a facilitator, right? He provides, and how does he provide? Well, he provides women, yeah, they're legal, right? Like on the internet, but what about the women that are maybe a little bit under, what is legal?
I mean,
would he possibly sell them, or would he possibly rent them out and make a lot of money? It's like, I could see him doing that, like, but I don't know.
I mean, they have been caught talking to like a politician's daughter before, and she was like underage. So I mean, it could be very well happening. I mean, he's already been like involved in somewhat of a human trafficking ring, right, with all the webcam girls. Apparently, like, he wouldn't let them leave, but don't know how true that actually is. But I honestly, I would not put it beyond him, right?
Yeah. Well, he's the pimp, right? I mean, you have to beat the fuck out of a woman, right?
Yeah.
Like, tell her the place, right? Because there was a video of him like beating the fuck out of a girl, like smacking the shit out of her, like literally him slapping her. There's like, you could find it. It's on like BitChute somewhere. But he fucking like he's just fucking half Negro pimp.
I find it funny, like, he doesn't look black at all, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, even his brother though, right? But yeah, they definitely seem more white.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
But then when you look at it, like, his dad wasn't like the stereotypical black guy either. Like, he was like very white in his mannerisms. Yeah.
he's basically IQ Mugger Black, right? He was a genius, so it was a genius black male father figure and probably a dumb white female mother. Which, obviously, like, that's how often do you see that?
Yeah.
See, what was funny about his childhood was that his dad wasn't around much. His dad was literally like a typical black guy, would just be in and out of the kid's life. But,
Yeah. But it was probably his mom that made the decision to like split.
Yeah. Well, it's usually always the one, or not?
Yeah. It's like selfish behavior.
But I remember, like Andrew Tate was saying, that he was making the point that like a father figure doesn't actually need to be in the son's life that much because like back in times of like war and like, you know, shit, right? The dad would go away for 8 months and then he'd come back. So like you're not actually meant to be around your father a lot during childhood. Just you're meant to have impactful moments with your father, if that makes sense. You don't need to be around him every day. You know?
I mean, it could be like him somewhat coping that his father wasn't around while he grew up, right? So
yeah, is that true? I mean, that is true though. Like, that's how it used to be, right? Like if your dad went off to war, right?
yeah,
You're gone for ages, and then you come back and tell you war stories, and then teach you how to be a man, and then you go off and do the same thing.
Yeah.
Maybe is that how it's meant to be?
but then again, like if you look at the so I watched like this stuff on when are there the most killers in a society. It's often like correlated to war happening and like families being split apart. So
Yeah.
I think that the fathers like going off to war, it's not very healthy for society, right? So
Well, yeah, they come back fucked up, right? I mean, that's like why you had all of those serial killers after World War II, right?
Yeah.
Like in Vietnam, right?
yeah, people that got a taste for killing, but there are also like people that just grew up like in broken homes, just carried over the trauma.
Yeah, but is it like? I mean, I'm not saying it's a good thing to kill people, but like, is it a bad thing, right? Like, is it just like a part of everyone, right? It's just within you, you know, like it's just there.
I mean, I think it depends on how the society is like structured, right? I think that you could make the case for killing being a good thing if you had like the right
Conditions, right?
if you had like the conditions, requirements. Fuck, I'm getting fucked. Fuck, the boss is kinda hard. I'm dead. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, please fucking die. No! No!
You're so weak, so unfit.
Fuck! I almost got him.
Oh, brutal.
But the fucking boss is a damage sponge, man. You have to fight him for like 10 minutes.
Brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, like, I can't
No,
really like
yeah.
concentrate on the bosses, so yeah, I'll try, but yeah.
Yeah, you got boss over.
I don't know, it just to me, like, I don't think like single mothers are qualified at all to raise children.
Nah, I mean,
It's
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
okay
I
like if
think
you
it's
have
like-
family around, right? You have like uncles and grandfathers and whatever to keep
you
like
need
the
a
women
father
in check.
figure.
Yeah,
You need a
father
father
figure.
figure, like, because you have to beat. Well, it's not even you have to beat the kid, but it's like you have to be able to dominate the kid so he knows his place. If he doesn't know his place, then like he's gonna be unruly, right?
Yeah.
But
I mean, come like puberty when they can like overpower their mother physically, right? And it's like unable for her to control the kid. But I also think like it's important to keep the women in check, right? Because
oh, of course, yeah. Well,
I
'cause
have,
a
like,
woman
seen-
is a woman is a child. Like,
yeah,
brain, right?
exactly, man. She needs the same treatment as the child, unfortunately. I mean, that's a very base to say, but what do you do,
Because-
right?
Because like when a kid does something, you say, "Oh, it's a kid," right? It's like, "Oh, the kid didn't know any better," right? Like, I mean, the same argument goes for if it's a woman, right? You say, "Oh, it's a woman; she didn't know any better," but she knew exactly what she should have done and what she shouldn't have done. But life on easy mode, right? And dopamine was her. So
Yeah, but it's difficult for me to say, right? Because can you tell, right? What goes on in their head?
see, I think a woman knows exactly what she should and shouldn't do, but she doesn't need to do the right thing.
You think the society has just given them that much leeway, right? So that they know they can act like that without any consequences. I mean, that's
Because
pretty fair
I think
assessment.
it's like
yeah.
I think it's like a social contract where, like, collectively, women as a group, they're given all of these benefits, and then they know, well, okay, society lets me do these things, so. And I think that they know that, like, maybe they don't know it consciously, but like, that's why they're a piece of shit in all these other ways of society, because that's what society wants them to do, and that's what they're doing. Because it's like, well, whoever is making my life so easy wants me to do these shitty things. A little bit, but that's like me being a bit of a schizophrenic. But I think it's.
I do think you're right. Like, I think women, they just know that collectively punishment is way less harsh than if you were to do the same thing as a man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when it comes to like punishment, is there ever a time where a woman has it worse?
I mean, in conservative society, probably, but otherwise not so much, I think. I think, yeah, maybe like medieval times. I mean, like had witchcraft, and people were like set on fire, but
was it more women or was it like more guys? I thought it was like guys, right?
I mean, yes, I think the rate of guys being executed is probably a lot higher throughout like society. So the 30s society.
I was like reading this post on like incels like IS, right? This was like maybe like a couple of weeks ago, and this guy did this post like detailing like how like women are psychopaths, but he says like look at their face, and that you'll see that they will never express emotion on their face. I'm like, and it's like one of these. It's like one of these extensive like reports on how women are. They're all psychopaths. I was like, I could send it to you, but it's actually pretty depressing. I was like, okay, fuck. Okay, they're all like psychopaths.
Strike reduction damage, yeah. I mean, I don't know, like, are there female psychopaths? Of course, but I think it's just that they innately like don't have that much care for men, other than of course the top percentage, because that's just how they are designed, right?
Wouldn't that make them a psychopath then, right?
Yeah.
Or would it make them a
but
psychopath, right? For status and. But see, women do inflict pain on men for pleasure. Like, I think women love putting men through pain. I think they get off on it.
That's difficult to say. I mean,
Because why else would you do it, right? I mean, men do a lot of shit for to feel good, right? So I think women do it, right? Because a woman is like
but
a woman's like a gaping hole, right? It's just you're trying to fill the hole, right?
yeah, well, that's the kind of shit that. But wait, give me a second. Yeah. I mean. Sorry, what was that? So if you take like the average woman, right? Like, does she actually enjoy inflicting pain on men? You think so?
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah. This would be based off also the women that I've like spent time with. That like a girl spat on me once. There was a girl that gave me a black eye. There was another girl that threw a brick at me. There was another girl that did something else with that. All of the women that growing up, they were all abusive as fuck. Like teenage girls, like just pieces of shit. All of them. None of them were nice. So I just find it hard to believe that any woman is like chill. I do think that, yeah, like on every level, like a woman is fucking just vindictive and nasty. I think she has to be that way to survive. I don't think it's a choice.
I mean, yeah, on some level you're right, but I mean, I've like met my fair share of like really nasty bitches too, but I don't know, if I look like at the average woman, like, do they really like enjoy causing pain to men? I mean, I more like got the impression that the average women they don't even like notice the average man, so probably not worth even bothering with them, right? And they that do, of course, yeah, just crazy.
Did you like read into that study of like so like they did a study on like men and women, right? And so behind the glass there was like a guy and a girl. Well, like say there was a guy and a girl that they're like tied up to like these batteries.
Oh yeah.
And then they have the choice of doing it from 0 to 10, and say 10 would kill you. Women will ramp up 10 on a male, but on a girl they won't touch it.
They won't, yeah.
But for guys, when it's to women, they might do it to 1 or 2, but then they say, okay, I'm going to stop, and then they turn it to 0. So that's where it comes from. But see, then like the guy that tried to refute it, right, said, oh no, women just it's down to social conditioning. But it's like, well, what's the social conditioning? Women want to inflict the pain, like it's like a choice. Like they're okay. Let's say free will isn't real, right? So then they're vindictive as fuck. So why would they?
I have to be, yes.
Pain, right? Yeah, they're fucking evil. Fucking evil.
Fucking evil.
Fucking evil. Fucking acid on your face, you fucking cunt.
I mean, yeah, it's an interesting perspective, but yeah, as you say, it can't be like social conditioning, right?
It's like,
do you think it's like a way of like weeding out weaker men?
Well, to see how much pain they can tolerate, right? Because it's almost like to say like they're in a burning building. Say like they're under a piece of like wood or something that's really heavy. It's how much pain can they endure to lift up the wood to then save them, maybe as an example, or to endure pain in like a burning building, right?
Something like that, yes. They just show like their physical and mental capacity by enduring whatever like they throw at them, but just is I guess.
Yeah, it would be for their own benefit, right? So I guess they could look at it like that, or it could just be that. Do you not think, like, say, like historically, do you think women had it a lot harder than men? With how men treated women historically, or do you think men were pretty chill to like women from like the dawn of time? Like, or do you think like men are just cunts to women, like if they have free will over women? Maybe that's too broad, but like, say guys are just chill with like girls mostly, right? As long as they do what they should do. do you think just over like thousands of years, like women collectively have resented men for so long, and that's why they've turned? Well, they've always wanted to be an evil cunt, but now they have. Now they can do it because society is, I don't know, just allows them to be a piece of shit.
Yeah, that probably has been some selection pressure that allowed women that had these traits to thrive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just, yeah, if you're like the weaker gender, right, physically, you probably have to rely on manipulation, like
Mental.
especially in a society where you like don't have like the overhand, right? Like there used to be societies that where women were like in the lesser fortunate position, right? And so they had to like have these traits in order to outcompete others.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that just like stuck around.
Yeah.
And yeah, with that, of course, also comes like being able to dish out violence on the other gender whenever necessary, right? So
Yeah.
of course, like, you know, like if a man like finds a woman, right, that is defenseless or so, his best bet, of course, would be to use her for like fostering children, right? But
Yeah.
for women, most of the men they find are probably useless to them, right? Because
Yeah. Weak.
yeah, and it would also like put them into a position where they're like vulnerable, right? And if they have like a child with the wrong if they have like a child with the wrong man, like their offspring doesn't have a chance of surviving. So
Yeah. And she also loses energy as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's not gonna then be able to have another kid, most likely, because they probably only wanted to fuck virgins, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I think that women like having sex for resources probably came from the fact that when they were like pregnant, right, they had to do that in order to gain like favor. To keep the guy around, right? And I think that instinct kind of stuck around, so they have someone that is bound to them. But also I think that when now thinking about it, like all these systems, right, alimony and whatever,
Yeah.
probably were like heavily lobbied by women. I think that giving them these systems, right, that punish the men for like having children with them, it massively gave power to women in society.
Yeah, it's like you're giving safety nets to women because once she has children, she's like, I think it's like she has no value. Like, well, not no value, but like she's just fucked, or like it tanks her like value. So they have to like kneecap men to where, you know, the woman is going to be set up for life, right? Essentially. Brutal.
Fuck. Ah, my character's heavy. Fuck, he's fat as fuck.
Brutal. What the fuck is this game? Oh, this game looks alright.
Okay, so how much does it decrease? Physical damage.
Unicorn Overload.
Oh, Unicorn Overload? Is that a game?
Yeah, I was thinking like you might like it because it's one of these puzzle games and it's on the PS5.
Ah, okay. I was thinking about the same game, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd fucking play it because.
Yeah, give it a try. I mean, if it doesn't cost much, can't hurt.
$60.
Okay.
That's too much. That's too much.
Fuck, I have to balance my load. Wait, that sounds kind of wrong.
Fucking load.
But I need the
Did you look into
damage reduction.
Helldivers? People seem to like that game, right? Helldivers.
It looks interesting as fuck, actually. I wanna like
It's
play
not
it
even that
someday.
expensive. It's like €35, I think it is.
I've one indie game that's actually quite a lot.
Really? 35? Yeah, I mean, they're usually like 20, right? Maybe on the high end.
Ah, that's so fucking ass, man. Sorry. I fucked up. I bought like this ring and oh my god,
Oh,
it's
shit.
it's way too fucking heavy. It has like 8.4 weight, so I'm actually over encumbered and I can't like dodge as fast anymore. So I'm kind of fucked.
Can't you just sell it and keep one or no?
No, I can't refund it, unfortunately. I'm fucking
For real?
stupid. Physical damage reduction. Wait, what? Does it? Does it lower my weight? Huh. Yeah, that's not much, right?
Warframe.
Oh, Warframe. Oh my god, it looked so fucking cool, and then I tried it. Because someone had like, actually recommended the game to me.
Isn't it like pay to win, right? Or is it like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, somewhat. I mean, I think most of the content is actually accessible without like paying that much, but...
Mm.
So, what the fuck do I do? What do I do?
I saw so many people like jizzing their pants over, was it Skull and Bones, right? So it's like fucking the pirate game, you know, it's like people laughing as fucking pirates. It's just like, I don't know if I could, like, I don't know if I could, I mean, I'd try it, but I don't know if I'd want to pay for it.
Yeah. I've played some Sea of Thieves. It was pretty much exactly the same, and I remember like you couldn't like mute people, so there were like these fucking obnoxious people that just spammed very bad stuff the whole time while they're in
pirates,
there. Yeah.
Saying the fucking N words, ahoy them.
Yeah. Black pirates. The black pirates, yeah.
I just think it's crazy that that's actually a thing, like being a fucking Somali pirate. Like, it's just crazy to think.
But that would actually be a cool game, man. Like, imagine like going on a speedboat, right? You have like one team that's trying to get like to the tanker or whatever, and the other team like got these water shooters trying to get off the Somali pirates with the fucking pressure hoses, and
that'd be funny.
Yeah, man,
imagine that was like the game is you go on these boats, you steal the loot, and then you send them back to your village, and you try and sell them, and you get scammed, and you get like. Like you sell like a gem for like fucking $12 or something.
That's life, man.
Yeah, everyone's getting fucked.
I saw this documentary about like Somali pirates, and there was this guy who said like he does that because
his family, right?
Yeah, he does it so his daughter, or was it like his son, can go to university, and I was like, okay, yeah, sneaky bastard, man. But he had like yellow eyes and all, so...
Yeah, fucking... What's that from, right? It's,
wait, what? Liver disease, maybe?
Yeah, or like in drinking, right? Excessive drinking, right?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of blacks get that, though, right? I think it's very common for blacks to get that.
Jaundice.
Oh, John Dosis or something.
What is that?
I don't know.
Symptom of jaundice.
Jaundice, that's it.
Yellowish greenish pigmentation of the skin and sclera due to high bilirubin levels. Okay. So basically, they become Asian.
Asian. Did you ever play DayZ?
Nah, unfortunately not.
Was the zombie survival game, right? People love that shit.
It was very popular back then.
Yeah, years and years ago, right? The game took so fucking long to like, I don't know, to actually be playable. It was annoying because people used to fucking like, just like, I mean, they still do it, right? Just like hack, and then it's just like, okay, great, I've died. Really.
But I don't know if I've like gimped my character due to my loadout, but yeah, I'm just gonna fucking try the boss again.
I'll do it anyway.
I would actually like to play like a zombie survival game that's open world, but you really have to like fight for survival. But these games usually have like a very high learning curve, and yeah, don't want to invest the time. I mean, I heard that what's it called? Like Escape from Tarkov. Apparently, is a very good
Yeah.
game.
There's a lot of bots in it though, right? No. There was a guy that I used to talk to online, and he was like, yeah, like so many bots.
Okay, that sucks then.
Yeah, because aimbot has just ruined the game. It's just like in a shooting game. It's just
Yeah.
like, okay, can't do anything.
Yeah, that's probably because the game was made in Unity, and it's like very easy to like reverse engineer Unity code. Like all you do is just give it into like a program, and you basically get like the source code, because it is like written in like a different language than the usual games. So it's compiled into like an intermediary kind of stuff, and yeah.
Sure. I mean, I remember like wasn't there like a thing with like Unity where like they were trying to scam everyone. So like, say you made your game with Unity, you have to pay them a certain amount per download or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It stopped. I don't know if they went back on that, but sneaky.
Yeah. So apparently, like, they got an Activision CEO that worked for Unity, and so it was like his idea to have people like pay I don't know, was it like 1 cent or 10 cents for every download, right? So if your game was like very successful, it could be that you actually have to pay Unity money.
Yeah. You can see what if like it's what constitutes a download, right? What if you got like Unity and they put like someone downloaded like 20, 30, 50 copies?
Oh yeah, that can happen.
Yeah.
Yes. Like if someone like hates you, right? They bought you.
Yeah.
So weak. So
Yeah.
Or Unity themselves, they're like, damn, yeah, you wanna like increase our revenue, right? Why not?
You ever see like, yeah, because I don't know how they verify a download, right? Well, what if like 10 people fucking download it legally, right? Then is there a way of knowing if like 9 of those people downloaded it legally? Like, how would you do it? Like, I don't know.
I mean, that's the thing, right? So people can like use proxies and some botting software that just it is not possible to tell whether or not it was downloaded by a bot, right? Because it's a different location, and B, it probably is capable of like filling out all the prompts, which some botting software is. So you have to either like verify it by a human, which they don't have the capacity for, right? If they have like that many customers, and yeah, I don't know. It's just many developers actually switched off Unity because they were saying, and there were some like even studios that worked on a game in Unity and said like, now we're going to switch to something else mid-development because it's just financially a bad decision to like stay with it, because they don't know what the company is actually doing. I don't know. It's just
think like, wasn't it for like small indie game developers? Didn't they have to pay? Like they have to pay Unity, right? Or is that? I could be wrong, but I remember someone saying something where they might have to like pay them to get their game published or something. I don't know if there's like I could be wrong though.
Yeah, so originally Unity used to be free. Then they decided to make like a subscription fee, right? And the thing is like, to get the Unity logo removed from your game when you start up the game, you have to actually pay for it. And the thing is like, because Unity is so easy to use for games, for not to like make good games, but if you just like want to make a game really quickly, right, you can use Unity, and it has a significantly lower what do you call it, like
ceiling, right?
Yeah.
Or barrier of entry.
Yeah, it has very low barrier of entry. So people would like make bad games on it, right? Giving the engine more or less like a bad reputation, right? So if your game is like made in Unity and has like the splash screen, maybe there are people who say, "No, I'm not gonna play it," right? Because it was made in Unity. I would like make some games be dead on arrival. So everyone that's like serious about publishing their game, they want to have the Unity logo removed. To do that, you have to pay, and sometimes like even a large amount. The thing is, like, you not only pay for the subscription per team member, you also have to pay them royalties if your game reaches a certain amount of sales. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, they say that if you like pay them monthly, right, you get their services. You have to like you get access to people that work on the features of the engine. So if you have like any problems, right, you can like directly talk to them. Support, yeah, that's what we call. Yeah, that's one of the benefits. But just.
Have you done a lot of research into it, or not really? Because like you're thinking of doing something, right?
I mean, I always have like an open ear for the game industry. I mean, I don't know if I ever like told you that, but I used to like the computer science degree I did. It had like a game development specification, so I used to focus on that. And it has always been like an interest of mine, and I actually wanted to be a game developer really bad, but yeah, then I realized I'm actually fucking stupid and I have like ADHD, so it doesn't work out.
I think you have to try it though, right? But
yeah.
Just done right. I mean, that's easy for me to say. But
see, the thing with game development is that it's not like other industries, because so many people want to go there, right? So you only have like the best of the best getting the jobs, or you make a game yourself, right? Which is just a very like big financial risk. Yeah, I mean, I tried to like make my own indie game while I went to school, and actually went there to like find like-minded people, right, that I could like collaborate with. But most of the people I worked with and told my ideas, like, we had some mild disagreements about stuff, right? And the thing is, like, whenever you have other people involved in your project, right, you have to compromise the ideas.
Yeah, to keep them interested, right, motivated.
Yeah. I just.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I fucking hate that. I was like, nope. But then, yeah, you don't want them to put it on you, right? So yeah, it's better to do it yourself. Then it just takes longer.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I would do it. Like, have like full creative control. Because as soon as you like have an artist, right, the artist wants to do it a certain way, right? And there's also like the financial part, like how do you split the royalties? I mean,
yeah, you just have to have a contract at the start, right, and then just like, yeah, just don't change the contract, right? Either.
Fuck. Ah, fuck! I missed the parry window. So close. I'm so close. Fuck. Okay, so if I don't choke now, I've beaten the fucking boss.
Did you ever play Octopath Traveler 2 or not?
The second one, or?
Yeah.
I tried the first one, but oh my god, I beat him. Fuck!
I see. Yeah.
Fuck, I'm so good.
Yeah!
Ah.
You're gonna have to sound the room. So your parents can come and turn it down.
What?
No, because I remember you said that your parents were, because you're a lad, right? Or you get high too, right?
Who the fuck is that?
Didn't you say that?
Nah, there's...
No.
Oh my god, that's fucking Geppetto. Oh, he's not him? Oh, we're like watching a cutscene, sorry.
Oh, sure.
So the boss I've killed, like, he has been like impaled by a spear.
Shit, fucking... Who's that fucking Romanian? The Impaler Max?
I'm surprised you defeated Victor.
Do you know who Vlad the Impaler is?
Oh yeah.
Marvelous.
Yeah, because like, didn't he do that, right? He would like, open people up and make like art, right?
Is Simon Manus. A
To show how
leader
much of a
among
high tea
alchemists.
motherfucker he was.
I've known your father
He was
for
a Chad for
long
sure.
time.
Yeah.
We used to be Geppetto
I think didn't he call the
understand
Turkish
that the
Turk roaches or something?
disease
Something like
can
that.
strengthen
I could be coping though.
humankind. Locked into but even he.
Oh, sorry, it's a
cannot
story,
accept
a
the
significant dialogue.
magnificent discovery. It's the door to a new. You've seen this place with your own eyes. What do you suppose our cure?
The fuck?
Okay, yeah.
Monsters?
So tell me,
You're short-sighted,
91. What
just
do you
like
think
your
about
father.
Five
But
Nights
you
at
speak
Freddy's,
the
like that
truth as you
creepy
see it,
animatronics game?
just
Do you
like
know the
everyone
history of that
else.
guy? Because I watched the
We,
video
on
on
the
it.
other
It's a bit
hand,
fucking
are
weird.
visionaries.
Wait,
We
I'm going to answer your
understand
question
petrification
when the
disease
dialogue is
on a
over.
deeper level.
Yeah.
The disease does not signify
Project
that a
Person.
purified human who overcomes the petrification disease will gain a strengthened body. The essence is ergo. Yes, the ergo you use as your power was once a human being. Our
fuck?
undertaking is to help others experience this purification through this. Ergo's power can do even more. In the hands of the awakened, its abilities are limitless. We already have the means to control that. So while you wallow in a pathetic past, you're welcome to come to the island and witness our triumph. Maybe the Saintess statue can help you. In any case, keep your chin up, puppet, and I'll see you soon. No one can say that Simon...
The fuck? What was that? Are you still there, TD?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just
Sorry,
looking at-
sorry, that was some like story relevant dialogue. There's some
I was
fucking
looking at Digimon.
big fucking bat came there.
World End Syndrome.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, what's the history of that guy? I mean,
But
isn't he like some conservative guy and he like got cancelled over the fact that he said
he's like some really weird Christian fucking guy, right? Like he made shitty fucking Christian games for like 20 fucking years. And then there's a good video that you should just like listen to it or watch it, but I'd say listen to it. And then like some guy in his comments like, oh, you should do like a creepy like animatronics game. And he was like, okay. And then he did it, and then that was Five Nights at Freddy's.
the
And
shit
then it was
blew
really
up.
fucking fun. And then it blew up, yeah.
Ah, you got lucky.
Yeah.
You got
But see, what was
fucking
weird
lucky.
was like, he was doing like these animatronics, right? And that was like the best part of his games, but he was terrible at like writing shit, like, like a story, this and that. Yeah, and for whatever reason, it just hit, and that was it. So
Yeah.
that was pretty.
Yeah, so there were a lot of people who made like theories about Five Nights at Freddy's. I think what he actually did was just he took the best theories and made his games out of it.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot, but that's like,
According to the guide, Vanini
Yeah.
visited that place.
You should look at his fucking
Something, I guess.
just because like there's this like video and it goes over all of the games that he made mostly, because some of the games were not shit. Like he was working as like a cashier up until like nearly 40, I think.
that's kind of a failure then. Sorry.
But yeah, but the thing is, like, he had a family, right? And he was like making these cash slot games on like Apple, you know, like iTunes.
Oh,
Not
okay.
iTunes, like Apple. So like he had plenty of those games, like just like slot games, and yeah.
Probably made some money off of them.
Yeah,
So-
no, he was only making like fucking $20 a month, like,
Oh, so-
extra. So like, he was just like racking up games, just constantly making these cash roulette games, so he could get an extra $20.
Yeah.
each month. Yeah.
It's just like shitting against the wall and hoping that it doesn't like fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I don't know. I think the whole Five Nights at Freddy's franchise is a little bit weird. Although the story of the first one, it had me actually intrigued because the premise was kind of cool, and also, yeah, I think it was like really fucked up. At the beginning, like you thought the purple guy or whatever the fuck he was, the murderer, right? That he like killed kids and like he put them into these fucking animatronics, and that's how they became what they are,
Oh.
right? There
I
wasn't
had no
like
idea.
much information around, so people like made some wild speculations.
Mm.
That was like the fun
Awesome.
part of the game. But did you actually know that there are like people who like jerk off to that stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Pretty fucking wild, right?
Yeah, it's just basically like you have like you have like kids, and then they become teenagers, and then they bust down to whatever they used to play when they was a kid, I think. Right?
Well, that's fucking weird. I guess like tainting a memory of yours. Is this your first time playing the game? Because I have a question. Yes. This is my first time. You can ask me if you want. I will not be able to answer everything, but yeah. Damn. So I have pretty much no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I don't even know if my inventory load has any negative effects on my stamina. It probably has. Yeah. But I'm just like enjoying the ride. I got talking to a friend of mine. Yeah, don't expect like the best kind of gameplay, even though like I beat this fucking boss in, what was it, the fourth try? But yeah. Let's fucking go inside. Can you get the Rise of P ending with missing a lie? What the fuck? That's so. Yeah, I have no ideas about endings, unfortunately. What I like to do in these types of games is like get the endings first, and after that check how I can achieve other endings, right? Because kind of takes away some of the fun. Because I have some speculations as to how I'm gonna get certain endings, right? Because I've played like Bloodborne, right? And I think there probably is some similar stuff in terms of how the fate of the characters in the end is decided based on what actions you take, right? So you said lie, right? Yeah. It's a lie in a conversation. I probably have missed some lies, so that's like out of the picture for me now. Yeah, fuck it. Is she a baddie?
A baddie.
You can do a system reset. God Conflicts can consume to reset your level P organ. System for the coins. I see. Okay, so I have gained now the ability to reset my stats and my items. It's just secrets. Everything began. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is going on in the story.
Oh, this device must.
I can reset level P organ, reset legion arm. Fuck.
Sorry to startle you. It seems that the power of the list is powerful enough to send not only my voice, but even illusions.
I'm playing this basketball
Maybe
game
it's because of the power of this same
because
test
it's free.
I came to
Fucking
you
hell.
because I wanted to tell you about Simon. I should have told you about Simon earlier. He is the most dangerous.
Did you ever play
man
much
in
sports
the world.
games or not really?
No, I mean I played FIFA Street. That one I
Yeah,
liked.
I like that. That was on the PS2, right?
Yeah.
I think I played it on the PSP. It was like a scuffed version of the game.
It's cool though.
That's why I
Yeah, it's
woke
like
you
basically just street football
up. If you
with
can
like a bunch of
help me out,
Brazilians that are really
I
good,
will help
right?
As much as I can, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Whatever choice.
I had like this friend of mine who he got like a lot of copies of sports games that were like handed down to him from his cousin. Yeah. Like all these scuffed fucking football and basketball games that like barely worked. That must have been like some fucking Indian copies or something.
Right.
I shall wait for you.
Yeah, we had a kid in our school. He was like a Pakistani dude, and for whatever reason, like he used to get like really cheap games and he used to sell them. So I think he used to steal them, or I don't know how he got them.
Oh yeah, we also had a guy who he got like pens for everyone, and he said like his aunt worked in a shop where he got like the ones that were when they just ordered too many, right, and they couldn't like sell them, you would like hand them out to other people, but yeah, he stole them. That's how he wanted to like make his friends, but it all like backfired, and the people said he was a fucking thief. Damn, son, like
Brutal.
you said you stole stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I should have stolen more, you know, like in school and at work. But yeah, I think it depends on the job though. Like if the job's cool and the people, it's like yeah, don't steal anything. But like if they're taking the piss, then it's like yeah, that's when you should steal. I think. What do you think?
You mean as in if they treat you badly, that you can like reimburse yourself?
Yeah, it's just like okay, imagine like you're doing the work of two people, but you're getting paid the same as one person. It's just
Yeah.
like, okay, well, I'm looking for $15 an hour, you know, so fuck it.
So I definitely think that this is justifiable. Yes, I have done that before actually.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, there was like a bug in the system I used to work, and
Yeah, no, I used to. So like, what I used to do is I used to like stab like packets of sweets and then just eat them. Like just you know, these are out. You know, you can't have these on the shelves, and then I'll take them out back and just fucking eat them.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
But did you work there?
Yeah, like part time in college. Like it was fucking nice.
Well, that's.
And I hated it.
What was the worst thing about working there?
Okay, so you had these groups of people that would come in. They'd have these massive, like you'd be doing like their order for ages, right? You're scanning everything, right?
Yeah.
And then the line's massive, right? So there's like maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 people behind them in like a very small shop.
Yeah.
And they want to like add in like, so like you have like this bonus card, so basically it's like 10% off. But they said, I don't have my card. And then I scan it, right? So like I finish the order, and then like the money's gone through, but then they say, well, can I scan it? And I said, well, we've already gone through with it. I asked you, did you have it? And then she gets pissed off, right? Not at me, but she gets pissed off. You call the manager, and the manager's just like sitting there listening to her shit. And he's like, yeah, just take the money, just like don't do it again. But like, she wanted me to rescan all of the items again, and there's like a massive line behind like, her. It's just like, just cases like that, you know. It wasn't too bad, but like, just being close to a bunch of people was like too much. I didn't like that. I fucking hated it.
Yeah, I don't know why people feel that entitled when it comes to shit like that, right?
Well, yeah, because
It's like
it's
I have
like
no
out of
fucking
respect.
empathy.
Yeah, out of respect for other people, it's like, you know, like you're in the line. Like, no, you know, there's one person on the till. You know, maybe you value everyone else's time behind you, but she says, well, you know, like they can wait. It's just like, nah, probably not. So like, what I used to do was, if it ever happened again, I would just say, okay, I'll just cash them the 10%, and then I'll just give them the cash at the end of it. And then I'd just say, okay, well, here's the cash at the end of it, because I'm not going to put it on it. I'm just going to give you the cash because, you know, like the manager's going to come. But then like I would be out of money from the till. Like it would say that I'm minus in the till, but really I just gave them the bonus, and like they didn't scan their card. So I was just like, oh fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Like they're not gonna. They didn't scan it, so it's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. Just like, yeah, I think was it 10%, whatever it was. I mean, I don't fucking know. It was something.
That's quite a lot actually. Especially if you like buy something. a larger order. I mean, that just
Yeah.
kind of accumulates, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
just
mean,
weird. Like, we also have like a system here where if you buy in a supermarket, like there's some card you can like scan and that gives you like points, and these points you can then
Yeah.
like exchange. And every fucking time you go to the supermarket, they're like, "Do you have a card? Do you
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
card?
yeah,
Do you have a
yeah.
card?" He's like,
Yeah, we have that. We
Fuck.
call it the nectar. We call it a nectar card. It's cringe because it's like what you get is the normal priced item. If you don't, then you have to pay like an extra 5 or 10%. So it's like, okay, well, I'm just paying for a normal priced item, but you're making that like I'm making a deal. I'm getting a deal. I don't know. Why do you think they do that? Like nectar cards? Is it just a way to like to just like it's like your buying patterns, right, and to see to tie you to one account, right? Most likely, right? That'd be the only justifiable reason for it.
Yeah, I mean, probably like that, and an effort to like get you to buy more shit, right? Like psychologically, like if you say, okay, maybe I can save that much money, right? Like I should use it.
I'll buy more.
Yeah, more.
Well, that's what they do with Amazon Prime, right? Because like Jeff Bezos, like in this documentary, he was saying that people will shop around a lot more when they buy the membership for Amazon Prime because they're looking for deals, which is pretty interesting.
Ciao, Bella. It seems you and I.
Yeah, it's
share
almost like
Talking
in
to
the
an artist is
documentary
like
they
talking to a
explained it
brick
like
wall. Also,
they looked at
brother,
people
you
like
should say
cows
hello to your-
getting
It
like
is
ready to be
true that
milked.
We are in something of a
So
bind.
like, you know,
We're going to need to consult with
which is
our
pretty
own.
fucking
You got that
interesting.
right, sister.
You're just a fucking
Carl is sure to
cow.
help us. We didn't behave that
I used to
badly at
spend
his
so
last-
much money on
Please.
Amazon. Do you spend much money on Amazon or
My
not?
Nah,
young
not
brother
anymore.
is slowly
I used
but
to spend
surely losing
a
his
shitload,
focus,
yeah.
his windows to the world, to a terrible.
I just like I didn't delete my
slow-working
account. I got
illness.
locked out of my account.
That is why I seek
And,
the
yeah, I
alchemists
just
give
don't
us
buy
just
anything on
enough
Amazon.
to keep him going, but not enough to cure, and never what they promise. Don't make me beg. He needs this.
Please. The gold coin fruit is the only thing that helps.
Bad.
Please. The gold coin fruit is the only thing that helps.
So there's this
Can you
fucking
spare
guy.
me?
Like he
As a
called me
personal
Adonis
favor?
before in the game, and now he wants to have like. So there's like these gold coin fruits, and they help against like a petrification disease which he has, like, and yeah, he shed on me. He fucking disrespected me. And now he wants to have like my gold coin fruits. Fuck off! No,
What are you
I'm
gonna
not gonna
do?
give
Jeff?
it.
It happens.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
fuck
smart
you.
choice.
But now you know that your friends are. I don't use that word lightly. So if you do find any gold coin,
Well, I'm not gonna give you any fucking gold coin. Like, here's his sister with him, who's like a foot taller than him, by the way. There's a fucking
Live
Ravesky.
on hard mode.
Fucking Ravesky, man. Fucking petrifying because his skin is so fucking bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when I started working and like really earned money for the first time, I think I went on like a spending frenzy, man. Like,
Yeah.
every time I got money, like I would spend it immediately and buy like the most useless of shit. I mean, I probably could like have saved 20k or so if I didn't,
Fuck.
if I had some more control of myself. Yeah, that happens. I mean,
I guess you live, you learn, right? I guess that's the only way to look at it.
I don't regret it.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, I mean, it's also the amount of money like I spent on, you know what? I just.
I used to just like fucking spend my money on fucking beer, get fucked up, and I used to fucking, I had cryptocurrency and I'd buy wacky backy, you know.
What? Wiki bet?
Wacky, you know, like weed, basically.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but we call it wacky backy. Well, you know, some people say that.
Oh, that's so
It
funny.
pissed me off because I had like 10 bitcoins, like in total, like when I was like buying it, and if I would have just held on to 10 bitcoins, I would have had like,
That's a fucking.
350k or something like that.
Yeah.
But at the time,
like
the
30 to
conversion rate was
40k, I think, fluctuating.
Yeah.
But 10, I mean, yeah, 400, 500,000. That's a lot of fucking money. Unfortunately.
That's fine. I mean, like, it wasn't like I had it on an account and then it just sat there. It was just like, it was like 300, 400 pounds, like, for a Bitcoin. So I was just like buying weed. It's funny because I used to, like, I'm not even joking, like, I would. There were sometimes I didn't have the Bitcoin, and then I would just say to him, "I'll give you like an Amazon gift card," and he was like, "Okay, cool." And then I would send him an Amazon gift card, and then he sent me a letter to my address, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we've moved website. We're on a different website now."
The fuck?
Right? Yeah. So he had my address, but they have the address if you buy it online. But I just thought it was funny that he sort of sent me like a birthday card with, "Oh, you know, we've moved our website. If you wanna, you know." Have fun, you know.
Yeah.
He was a cool guy.
Yeah, and I always like wondered like how do these distributors actually operate? There must be like normal people, right? Like have just normal hustles and like sell that stuff on the side. I mean, if you do it like smartly, I don't think you have to meet the people that like distribute drugs at all.
No. You
do it online.
In the UK, you just like you ship it in the mail, and they literally deliver it to you in the mail.
Yeah, I mean it's the same here, but the regulations have like gotten stricter. So I had like parcels intercepted before.
See, I think if it's like in the UK, it's like even if it smells, they still have to deliver it unless like it's like huge fucking parcel. If it's a huge parcel, it's like okay, then they'll stop it.
Yeah.
But like he used to have a rule. The guy would say, "Oh, you know, like if it gets stopped, we'll send you another one." But it's like I think it depends on the price. So like if it's under a certain amount, then you have to pay half. If it's over a certain amount, then they pay it or something. It is a cool. I was actually thinking about doing that with like other things, you know, like mushrooms. So like in the UK, they have like these QR codes, and people literally just post QR codes like everywhere in London, like, everywhere. And it's so the person will scan it and then they buy certain substances on the internet, like on a website. So you could do that. You could sell things and then just accept cryptocurrency, and then you know you deliver it to them, right? And it's on your good word, right? And there's no way to. I mean, you could scam them, or you could just send it to them. I would actually send it to them.
Yeah.
I was thinking, you know, maybe you could do that to supplement income, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would be a good way actually, because it doesn't go over like an official account, right?
Yeah.
So they can't like backtrace it. I mean, the only issue is, of course, if you get caught, that would probably have some very drastic repercussions. But I don't think can they even like take away your need bucks if you do something like that? Probably not, right?
Nah, I'm retarded.
Exactly. I mean, it's just I just wanted to try how it is like, right? And
so I do not understand. I do not understand.
I just pretend you're a hillbilly.
Yeah, because I don't know. I just thought it'd be interesting to do to just.
Yeah, and I would not
like a fun game. A fun game.
Yeah. The thing is, like, so what they would like sometimes do. So I once I bought off a vendor, right, and he like didn't want to like deliver to my address, so we agreed on like a geolocation, right? So he dropped it off somewhere, and then he like sent me a GPS location, and then I would like go there, and he said like, yeah, it's under like a tree root or something, and then you have to like dig in the ground a little bit, and then there is the parcel, right? That was like funny as fuck, actually.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I mean, I remember I bought fucking weed off this one guy from Craigslist, and I met up with him at the fucking train station. He was like some black dude. And he was like, I thought you was gonna like rob me.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I thought you was gonna rob me.
Okay,
He's like, well, I gave you some extra. And I was like, oh, thanks. I was like, yeah. So that was fucking.
Illegal dumping site.
That was interesting.
If anyone had much bigger concerns.
Yeah, I mean that I would like never meet a person that way because just like too paranoid about it. Especially if it was like black. I mean, fucking hell, man.
Yeah,
I would have run right in there.
I mean, he thought I was crazy. I thought he was crazy, and sort of got along. And then,
yeah,
I wouldn't do that again though, because like, yeah, I would prefer to just like buy it online. If I was gonna do it, but like, I don't know. I get too paranoid. I'm too wired like, on drugs. I can't do drugs anymore. Because I took the cope of like, oh, you know, drugs, you know, dude, you know, like, drugs are not bad, man. Because I thought, oh, you know, try it. And it's like, nah, dude, it's just bad. I can't do it. It's not good. It's not for me.
Yeah, I mean, they all have like drawbacks. I mean, I don't want to say like LSD is the best one, right? But I think it probably has like the least, not the least, but it is probably the best in just like tuning out from reality, right? It's probably like the best in terms of coping.
I think it depends on like your person. Yeah, I mean personality and just how you are as a person. Like for me, like I'm very wired, so I don't know if LSD would like make me more wired or it'd make me fucking lose my mind, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be my worry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, most of the people that have done LSD, they believe in some pretty like heinous shit.
Yeah.
Some, let's say, controversial opinions, but
yeah.
I don't know. I like saw John McAfee saying that it helped him a great deal, right? He's like a pretty respected guy, so. But yeah.
Is he an IQ mogger or is he just an actor?
Yeah, he's an insane IQ mogger. I mean, he made the McAfee antivirus.
Oh yeah, he buried the black girl, right? Like
yeah, he murdered a black girl, yes.
Yeah, then he got killed, right? Then he got lit up, didn't he?
I don't know, like, wasn't it like a suicide or?
Nah, he
I mean, it could have been a hit job, of course, because he was like wanted by the government for leaking some confidential information. I don't know which information exactly it was, but he was like a pretty based whistleblower. Fuck.
Would you ever be a whistleblower? I don't think I ever would be. It's just like, fuck, like.
I mean...
there are too many people in society that are just like on another level. It's just like, yeah, just do what you want, dude. Like, just let me chill, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too, that if you don't really piss someone off, right, you can be left alone, right? But if you fuck like with the government and like some official institutions, I mean, believe it or not, but there have like been people that died under mysterious circumstances, right?
Yeah, I believe that.
Especially when they just criticize the government for shit.
Yeah, and then they end up like just
dead.
Like, and then there's their food's like their food's on the table, and they went out for a swim, and then they drowned. So,
yeah.
That adds up.
Yeah, just mysterious like fucking circumstances, right? They have a heart attack out of nowhere, or just a headache that kills them, right? Yeah.
Or they run into a road and then a car kills them as well. Yeah, great, makes sense.
Oh my god, there's this fucking... There's a fucking penny panda robot again.
Shit, young panda.
Actually, I saw this documentary. I don't know where it was, but there was this one location in Mexico. They harvest like some frog poison, and
from
apparently,
the back, right?
Huh?
Yeah. Is it from the back of it and then they lick it, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has like some inducing properties. I think it is stronger than LSD even, but it only lasts for like I don't know if it was like 2 minutes or 20 minutes, but so they are like literally these people that offer like guidance during you taking these drugs, right? Yeah, shamans. And yeah, there have been a lot of cases of women like getting abused while they do that, or people like drowning, right? Because what the shamans often do is they take drugs themselves, so they don't give a fuck. They're like fucking baked as shit. Yeah.
It's almost like, I don't know, like, cause it's almost like, you know, like your like ethnicity or your group of people, maybe like you can do that right, you're fine, but then if you show it to someone else from another part of the world, like they're just not going to handle it because they're not meant to, right? It's not meant for their, I don't know, just their system, right? It's like how certain ethnicities can handle spicier food, right? Because it's just the gut bacteria and just, you know, other shit. It's just like, surely, like, if like they've been doing that drug for like thousands of years, it's like surely they're capable of, like, I don't know, just handling it.
Yeah.
And if you do it, like it's like rolling the dice, right? It's like you may die.
Yeah, but there's just people that I guess they have nothing to lose. That's why they do that.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So.
There's also like a lot of depressed people that just want to find a way out of the depression through that kind of stuff, right?
Do you think it ever does that, though? Or do you think it's like an excuse? Not an excuse, but it's like a gateway into drug addiction, right? It's like when people say, "Oh, dude, you know, I'm just trying to get to the root of the problem," but it's like, yeah, you're just like taking drugs. It's just like now you've created another problem by trying to find the solution. Now you've created another problem, right? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, some people say that it helps them in rewiring their brain, so that they can like create alternative neural connections that help them.
True.
But
yeah, with like mushrooms, right? Psychedelic mushrooms. Yeah.
What's it called? A psilocybin or something? I think that actually, I think it actually works somewhat in treating.
It does. You can actually grow mushrooms. I mean, it takes like 2 months though to grow mushrooms.
Yeah, what if I could? I mean, mushrooms. I'd actually be interested.
Packets. If you go on Etsy, like in your country, like literally people will send you like packets, and you know, they say it's like illegal, but
yeah, I don't think anyone cares. Yeah,
that's fucking. As long as you don't sell it.
Yeah, the thing is that in Germany they actually decriminalized weed, and I'm living next to the border, right? So I actually could like drive there like half an hour and then just go smoke some fucking weed. But the thing is like
they've probably got strong shit though, right? Probably really strong weed, right?
I don't know.
You'd want low THC, right? You wouldn't want to get too fucked up.
Yeah, low THC, but what is the other thing? Is it CBD?
Yeah, it's non-psychoactive CBD oil.
Yeah.
I actually tried CBD oil.
Is it right?
Actually really active. Yeah, like it could be placebo, but it like chills me the fuck out, and it like removes anxiety, panic. From like years ago though. But I would recommend it. You could try it. But see, it might have the opposite effect on you, right? With like ADHD, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like every time I tried weed, I would kind of got anxious.
Yeah.
Almost. I mean, maybe so. The first time I did it, it probably was a too high dosage because I got like an insane.
Lose fuck. Yeah, you had too much.
I couldn't stop laughing. Like I was smiling so hard that it hurt my mouth.
Yeah, too much.
Oh, that shit.
Fuck. I used to smoke so much weed I used to dribble.
Drew?
Like a retard. Yeah, and I would like my head would lean forward like I was falling over. I used to get fucked up. So
yeah,
I think like the perfect amount of weed I think for like casual use is like maybe like 0.3 grams, like in a really small spliff, and it's like 10% weed, like THC, or like even lower than that. I think the lower the THC and the smaller amount, and the less infrequently you do it is the better. So like, to do it once a month, I think once a month is probably good. Once every, I'd say once a month. But if you're using high THC, it's like, no, you're completely fucking frying your brain. You're ruining your brain.
Yeah, I mean, some of the weed smokers that I met, they had done some permanent damage to their brain for sure. I mean,
it's done brain growth for sure. Like, they're like, you can't have a conversation with a lot of stoners. Because it's like, everything's like, wait, what did you say about weed, man? Like, wait, what is that? And they're like very emotional. I mean, even Joe Rogan, right, when you watch him,
he defends that shit.
He gets really fucking I don't know, he turns into a woman when it comes to weed. But it's like,
yeah, but it's just
like on the tray.
It's just, I think it is like with every drug that but I don't think like that someone that's using a different drug is that
true.
How do you say, like, they are not that positively inclined towards the drug than it is with weed, right? Probably because it is not so socially stigmatized, right? That people say, weed is good. Weed. But it's as you said, right? Like the weed people, like they, I don't know, they just defend that shit till their dying breath. I mean,
yeah.
Well, I wish it wasn't the case. Yeah, can't say anything bad about it.
Yeah, I mean, weed definitely does like cause like psychosis and like schizophrenia in some people, like, but not everyone. But it definitely is there. Like, a lot of stoners, no fucking, that's not true. It's like, fuck it is, dude. Like, you can smoke weed once and go fucking psychotic, but they should have that on the labels of like certain drugs where it's like, well, you know, there's maybe a 1 in 10,000 chance that this happens, just so people can, I don't know. People are not going to give a fuck, but it's like, you want there to be a label, right? It's all brutal because like my uncle actually hung himself, and he used to do drugs. Like, I think he smoked weed, he did like ecstasy, and he did something else. And he fucking hung himself. Brutal. So I have a family history of suicide and drugs. So
do you think
that's why?
Do you think the drugs caused him, or was it just there and he used the drugs to like cope with the situation?
Yeah, like I think he was like sexually abused as a kid, right?
Fuck.
Yeah, and then drugs as well. Sort of sad, and like, so if
the terms of
drugs is not a good mix, right?
Well,
but for my family, I don't think.
People anyway.
So yeah, and I think my mother's side, they're like pissheads, they're drunks, right? So then it's like, yeah, you can't drink, brutal. So yeah, I can't drink or do drugs.
Have you actually drank before?
Yeah, I mean, I nearly died when I was 15 drinking, so yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, I choked on like my own vomit and like I fucking pissed myself, and I was in some random guy's house, and then like I woke up and I was like, where the fuck am I? And then it was like, oh yeah, like, you know. So yeah, I nearly fucking died.
Did they find you there? And did they find you and like put you into the house, or
no?
Did you just go there?
I was like drunk as fuck, and I was just walking with this guy, and I knew him a little bit, but not really. And then he was like, "You can sleep here," and I'm like, "Thanks." Then I fell asleep, and then I woke up and I was sick, and fucking, it was the most embarrassing. But see, that was the moment where I completely stopped drinking. I was like, okay, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I feel disgusting. And then I had a hangover for 2 days. I was fucked for 2 days.
Damn. Yeah, I had I had a cousin that he almost also died from drinking, and the dude, like, he nearly lost his life because he was pissed drunk, and then he went onto like a construction site, right? And there were these like metal rods sticking out of the.
Oh no, I know one you're on about. Yeah, like the beams, right, for the steel beams.
Yeah. He
no,
just-
he didn't fall on it, did he?
No, he sat on them. He nearly like fucking pierced his ass, like it went into his like ass cheek, right?
Okay.
He couldn't get it out anymore, so
Nah.
the fucking ambulance had to like I don't know what the fuck they did, but he nearly like pierced his fucking sphincter, and
Yeah.
if he did that, like he either would have bled out or gotten like a permanent catheter.
Yeah, because I'm not even joking, because when you're on a construction site, when I used to go, you had to bend them just in case someone fell on them. So I should have been bent. Yeah. Like, it's like, so yeah, that's not good.
So
you know, there are some people that fall on them, right, and they're just impaled. It's over.
Yeah.
Brutal.
So
he could probably sue them, get money. He would.
You know, my dad actually works in civil construction, right? So
I'd say civil engineer.
Civil engineers. He does like the architecting and the planning, and so he said that one of the overseers of the construction sites, he actually got sued from a guy that so it was night, right? And so he stumbled inside the construction site, and there were like barriers, right? That like made a perimeter like around the area, and he like stumbled and like fell over the fucking things, right? And then he hurt himself. And so even though everything was like in order regarding safety measures, the fact that he made it onto the site and hurt himself gave him enough of a case that he could like sue him. And apparently like he got through with the case. That's fucking wild, man.
Yeah, that's sneaky shit.
So, yeah,
I mean, you think of that like something like in America, right? But I guess not.
Yeah. So I actually saw this video that so in New York there's something called squatters' right? So
when you stay there, they can't kick you out, right?
Yeah. So if you stay there for like 30 days, regardless of whether or not you actually own the home, right? You actually have some rights that they like can't evict you, right? They have to like file an eviction notice, and then this can like take up to 2 years. That's actually fucking crazy, man.
It's like what you would do is like, okay, go to a gym, get some jacked fucking people, you know, colourful people. Say, here's $200. Breaking like this is my house. Can you just evict these people who are shit shot? Then just do it. Fucking just pull them out the fucking house. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Or you do it yourself, you know, like just kick in the fucking door and say fuck it, it's over. That's what I'd do.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do. I'm getting fucked. Oh my god. Wow, this fucking game, it's so good. Very, very good game. Damn, I've been streaming for like 3 hours. That's actually a good time. Yeah, you're used to that? Okay. So I'm thinking I'm gonna end the stream, so if anyone's watching, thank you very much for watching. Be back sometime. Good night and goodbye.